Yes, we're live. Hey, Jim. And there you go. That's the number 6. Okay, Tim?
Yeah, this one.
Okay, that's 6. Okay, that's not a 9. That's not a 6. That's what that is. Okay.
Is it this way? Or is it this way? Sorry,
Alright,
everyone.
you silly fellas.
Personal joke, sorry.
Gonna get started on this install here. Atlas S2 switcher with an N-scale Digitrex decoder.
Sorry.
Hello,
So,
John.
Cody, why are you showing us that view? That view's rubbish. Unless we're waiting for someone coming down the stairs.
I'm doing something.
Oh, sneaky.
Cody's doing something. Ooh.
Let's get that heating
It's good
up.
to be up. There's John. John, I seen John today at the train show. But again, I didn't buy anything from John. Sorry, John.
Hey, Tim.
Yes. Uh-oh. Yeah, Cody. Cody. Cody.
I'm
Figured I'd-
feeling underprepared this week.
You missed all the fun last time, Dave. That's the problem.
haven't we?
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
Yeah,
Dave.
Michael and Roseanne, welcome along.
Hello,
Hello, Michael.
everybody.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, Michael. Dave Holber. Hello, Dave.
Hello.
Well, being a model railroad stream, maybe we should have some model trains running.
Yeah, fair
Let's,
enough.
let's throw
just
some in there. Yeah. I got here we go. I'll put some up there.
I don't even have a train up here in one part of the house, so I can't even tell you.
Let's get those going here.
It does not work in streams. I've realized that.
I like that caboose, Dave.
All right.
Thank you very much. I just got it. Courtesy of Joe.
Oh, new one.
Hey, you have a nice caboose there, Dave, huh?
Thank you very much. Oh no, the Ontario Northland caboose, yeah, I got that from Drew. I think Drew was on earlier on, don't know if he's still here. I love that thing.
Hey, Michael. And Dave, I could see you talking to me this time because I've got the chat open in YouTube, so I know this time.
Oh, okay. That could be a bad thing if I'm insulting you though.
Well, I didn't know. See, I didn't know that we were.
So Joe, I did look for some British coaches for you, but it wasn't a fantastic show for Brit stuff, to be honest.
Oh,
So there
that's
is another
alright.
show next weekend, so I'll be going to that one and see what we can dig up for you. Okay?
That works. Just something to put behind the Scotsman.
Yeah. Do you want the same colour and everything, or do you want something a bit different? This one's
Honestly,
for what, burgundy, yeah.
let's see. Yeah, reddish, burgundy, maroon.
So if I can find more like that, okay.
I mean, if they're, because these are British railway passenger cars, doesn't have
Yeah.
to be. Just, I don't know, maybe something similar.
Hey, Steven.
Hello, Steve.
Hello,
For a few
Steven.
minutes. Let's see how long a few minutes lasts for him.
Good
Oh,
evening, Mr. Backwards David name.
Man,
That's
you're
an
starting
idea, right?
early into that decoder
Insulting.
install, Joe.
Oh yeah. Want to have it done by the end of the stream.
I'm always tempted to dig out a decoder myself and see if I can beat him.
Not gonna lie, I have an engine right here that I could do the same to.
Oh, do you want to do an Athorn challenge, eh? Blue box?
No, and I'm not getting involved in this because I'm not into.
I mean,
this diesel.
I do have a spare decoder, so I could do an Athearn Blue Box. I have been promising to do this one though, so.
This DCC stuff is just witchcraft for Tim here. It's like
It's all right.
It's magic.
I'm catching up with the technology finally. Yes, yes.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
I agree with you on these things. Getting these shells off are miserable.
Right, I'm trying to remember what you mean by that.
The
show me the underside.
the 4 clips.
Oh,
uh,
yeah. I
Yeah.
don't understand why they're quite so difficult. They're not as bad as those, the Atlas that have got the separate. I don't know.
You mean where the body is separate from the platform?
Yes.
Yep, I
They're
have one of them.
wicked. I just cannot figure them out. Are they supposed to just? Are you supposed to just pinch them and unclip them that way? Because
So, like, this thing is
Hey,
an
Ryan.
Atlas Gold series, and you have to pinch it at like 6 different places, and it comes undone.
yeah, that's just a terrible design. And
Oh yeah, I don't like it either.
ACHB Rainer, I believe. Good evening.
Hello, Rainer.
Yes, Ringer.
Hello.
Rainer's been busy on YouTube. He's got quite
Yes,
a
he
few videos
has.
out recently.
I probably should get my
gonna-
train flipped back over.
I'm going to try not talk too much because my voice isn't quite. It's not quite back
Hey,
yet.
Dave. Guess what, Dave? I'm
What?
in the club now. Look.
Ooh, very nice. Well, that's kind of like the wee little Santa Fe I've got.
But. Looky.
Oh, you've got a big one.
It looks a little yellow though.
I got a big one too.
Oh,
You
you're
know
going to have
what?
to make new handrails for that, right?
You know what?
It's all in the box.
This is a bunch of crap because that is literally the last engine I need for my big Union Pacific 3.
I was gonna say, for everybody here that has a DD40, Joe is one that doesn't, which that's the
Well, Joe,
funniest thing.
I don't have a DD40.
Well,
you know, we can talk terms, Joe.
Yeah.
No.
I don't want it. But it'll cost a bloody fortune in post. That's the problem.
only $5.
Yeah, only.
Well, as I said to Cody, you here at the time, I was thinking, well, maybe we kind of pay half postage each. I pay half of what the cost, and you pay half of what the cost, and I could
I'll
post
finally have a DD40.
because it's of no interest to me. As you know, I don't do diesels, so
Dirty D.
and I'd rather somebody that I know have it than somebody I don't. So maybe we can sort it out.
Good evening, Sidetracks. Holly, I believe.
Hello, Holly.
Yes, Holly. Hello.
No, Holly, I picked up COVID. I thought it was a cold, but no, it was COVID. So not only did my voice go funny, but I lost sense of smell, so I couldn't smell my farts. So I was devastated.
Well, I bet your wife
No,
was happy.
no, Dave. Believe me, you do smell. Okay. You don't have to worry about it. You don't lose your smell.
Why would my wife be happy if I lost my sense of smell? She'd be happy if she lost her sense of smell. Dutch ovens just aren't the same.
I know, terrible, isn't it?
You gotta know how bad it is.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
or
have-
good, how good it
I
is, you
don't
mean?
have-
Nothing better than the smell of your own farts. Anyway, my sense of smell's coming back, thankfully. I know some people that have lost their sense of taste and it's just never come back. which
I was
really
just going to
sucks.
mention that. Yeah, some people lose their sense of taste.
What? Because of COVID?
Yeah.
Yep.
I know a girl in Nova Scotia who lost her sense of taste, and she got COVID 3 years ago, and it's still not come back.
Yeah, I've known people that lost sense of smell and taste and have never gotten back.
I know some people that lose their sense of humour.
Yeah, and they live in Canada.
And it never comes back.
What did they lose it, or did they just never have it?
No. Oh, the humour, yeah.
Oh, Rainer's lost his smell a long time ago. Too many sinus issues. Oh, okay.
Glendale Railfan French Toast and Roblox Sirens. Welcome.
That's a mouthful.
That's one hell of a name.
Yeah.
Hello.
So do you shorten that to GRFTRS?
GFTRS.
Just call him Toasty.
Well, that's using the first letter of each. Yeah. Yeah, Toasty. Yeah, call him Toast.
You're toast.
I don't think I'm supposed to have a layout that runs on camera.
No.
But I'm
Oh, you have
figuring it out.
doubles again.
No one does. Hey, Tim, going back to your whatever your Santa Fe was, what is it actually? Is it similar to that? This is an
No,
SD24.
it's opposite colour scheme, Dave. Reverse.
Oh, plus you've got the swirly thing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're.
picked up the whole deal in Marketplace, and most of them are bodies. I got 3 boxes of stuff, and I've been through it with Cody, and there's a
Yeah.
whole lot of stuff, but they're mostly bodies. There's not that many chassis, so I'm still got to go through 2 more boxes yet. But yeah,
What make is your Santa Fe?
Atlas.
Yeah,
That's
so
an
is mine.
Atlas.
Yeah, I do like
Cody will
that.
tell you, because I don't know all these diesel things. Because I'll tell you, I don't do diesels, see? So I'll be
we'll
putting it all together and chucking it on Marketplace or Facebook and flogging them.
Bodie, that looks great going round there. Have you got 2 loops now?
I had 2 loops not yesterday, last stream.
And did you sort out that points issue properly now? Or whatever it was, that section that was...
So, well, what points issue exactly? Because there's multiple
Oh, it
issues.
was one last weekend where it was causing a short in your whole system.
Oh, so I fixed it, which it was over there where them boxcars are. And where that yellow one is a giant dead spot. So, right now I'm running a Keep Alive loco on it, but I
Okay.
want to try to get one train running before I even mess with that.
Is that Shinohara switch?
Well, the thing is, it's not even the switch that is the dead spot.
Oh, okay.
It's just the track over there is dead for whatever reason, and I haven't messed with it yet. And I have a derailment somewhere.
Oh, Tim's making us snacks.
Thought I did.
What is he doing? Right, Joe, what process are you at now?
I am putting some solder on the top of the motor, and then this little hole right here, when I get the weight back in, I'm gonna... Actually, no, I'm gonna put the screw back in for this little board and solder straight to it, because this is the bottom side of the motor. This is the top side. You can see this plastic is isolating it.
Excuse me.
Okay. Now,
There's lots going on.
where's that screw? There it is.
So, Joe, are you going to instruct us on what you're doing, or narrate it, or are you just going to do it?
I just did, Tim. Where were you?
He was making us snacks.
I was putting those silly bodies away in the box.
Oh.
Michael, I'm feeling better, yes, thank you very much. My chest is still a bit foolish nonsense, but...
Well, the camp called it.
Yep, again. 1, 2, 3 carriages, again.
I'm surprised it's not the whole train again. Oh, and I actually lost one over there.
So
yeah.
the loco's still upright?
The loco's upright, but these cars are not, so... Because Tim and Jim can verify, last stream, I was having nothing but problems once I got the track actually working, where I was having derailments and everything, and then we talked for amount of, like, forever, and I went hours and hours of not derailing or any problems, like trains just running.
The camera
And-
shot.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. It's like, nope.
Need one of my chip clips to hold this wire.
So, Cody, do those wagons need some weights in them? Is that what it is?
They have a ton of weights in them.
Oh,
like
and they're
how
still
careful
great.
you are with removing your coaches from the track. That's very delicate. Big stick.
Yeah, no, that's to get them in line. Get in
Well-
line, Oil.
Well, that one has or uncoupled 7 times, so in about 10 minutes, so it gets the stick. Usually, I give it the nice stick where it just moves it along. That time it got the bad stick.
The persuader stick.
It's the same stick. It's just the way the stick is used.
Well, maybe use the different. Flip the stick around, and one side can be the good stick, one side the naughty stick.
There you go.
A wee bit of sponge at the end of the good stick.
No sponge.
No sponge. Oh my goodness.
Not sponge worthy, huh?
Here, how about this stick?
Okay.
Your
Now I'm gonna
sticks.
put a tiny piece of tape on there, just so I don't short out anywhere.
Then it.
And then chuck
This
it
is a
over.
magic stick. It sticks to the roof or the ceiling.
Okay.
I do like this FA1.
Isolated, yeah.
It's all Dave's fault that I got an FA1.
Dave's fault. I thought it was my fault.
No, it's Dave's fault.
Because Dave's the instigator of everything.
Well, Dave, I didn't like the FA1s until Dave got an FA1.
They run really well.
They do run. Well, it depends which make, but the Walthers train lines are awesome. I love them. I've got about 3 of those.
Yeah, this thing is amazing and well worth the little bit of money I paid for it.
Yeah.
Dave, did you see my PM?
You're what now?
My message to you in Facebook? My PM, my DM,
yeah,
my
right.
message,
Yeah,
my what do
you're-
you call it? In Facebook.
It's a DM.
That's a PM, it's a private message. Get
No, it's a direct message now. Keep up. Anyway, tell me what was your question about the cameras?
Well, that's what I was talking with Cody and Joe yesterday, and when our little chat was going, and they suggested that I talk to you. So I want to get some new cams because this cam here is like 10 years old, and I can't run. What is it? I run or whatever it is.
I run.
So I'm looking at getting some new cams, and Cody suggested that I talk to you to find out which is the right one to get, not the cheap one, but the next one.
I only buy the cheap ones, and they're pretty good if you can
Yeah, but
configure
what-
them. You know.
What is it, please?
Okay, so
I'm in
let's
Amazon.
see, that one is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's no
And
brand.
you got it
Right.
in Amazon?
Yeah, right. I'll go back to my face cam. That's the most.
Yeah.
Oops,
Hang on.
that's the most reliable one. Oh, sorry, I switched off my
Yeah, we just got a red
camera
screen.
'cause I'm an idiot. Right, so this one is a Nexigo, Nexigo, and they're about 40 Canadian dollars. Let me have a wee look and see what they are at the moment.
What do you know? What Nexigo it is?
What
I'll send
model?
Wait, I'll look it up on Amazon and I'll send you the link. Okay.
Oh yes, please, yes. Because we were looking at Nexigos yesterday, and they start at about $55 Australian. Here is the cheapest one,
Hmm.
which would be the Nexigo N6. But yeah, if you can do that for me, please, Dave, that would be great.
Yeah, I think it's the Nexigo N660. I've got 2 types of Nexigos, so let me see.
Yeah, because you said don't get the cheap one, get the other one.
Right, so this one currently is $36.99 Canadian.
As
Send you the link.
$54.99. See that the $54.99 is the cheapest one. The rest are like 80 to 90 each Australian. But I want a new cam, and if it works alright, I'll get another one for the laptop.
Right, there's the link for that one that I just got. That's the one that I'm using right now, which I think is pretty good. It doesn't have a lot of lag. Frames per second is good.
Oh.
Colors
Was that in,
fine.
was that
you
in
know.
Facebook or?
Facebook, yeah.
Alright, thank you.
I sent you a DM on Facebook.
A message. Yeah, a message.
But don't get the BenQ The one I reviewed. Don't get that one.
Yeah, I looked at that review and I thought, there's no way in hell I'm getting one of them. Yes, I
So
did.
glad I didn't have to buy that.
I don't know why.
But-
It's a perfectly good camera.
Yeah, for the money that you're going to spend.
And the price is right.
Oh, that's a different one again. Okay.
But they did at least get back to me and say that they would look into it and try and improve it in future. So that was good of them.
Yeah,
I think
saw
we
your
were just
review.
all beta testers for them, to be honest.
And everybody else was, not everybody, but the majority was giving.
Well, positive reviews. Oh, best camera ever. Fucking
Oh,
love
yeah.
it. Sorry, that was
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
David
Nope, send them another one.
Hey, this
Only-
isn't your
they're only
stream.
saying
It's
that so
my
They
stream.
can get more cheap, free stuff.
Oh, see, that's a Canadian link. I've got to change that to an Aussie link. Yeah, all right.
I'll just look up Nexigo N660 for the model number. Anyone else sneaked in? No.
$55. N60 it says here. Yeah.
I think the N60 is the slightly older one. Which is the ones I'm using in other places. It's still a good cam. For the money, I mean, it's not like...
Yeah.
I just like it because it's not too wide angle and...
N60 Pro Gen 2. Pro
Oh,
Gen
I don't
2.
think I get that one here.
That one? No, don't for the Gen 2.
There's a train
Hey,
for
Tim.
you.
Tim, Michael's asking if they have Amazon in Australia.
Yes, we do have Amazon in here in Australia, yes. Oh, sorry, yes. Yeah, mate, we do have Amazon, and we have, Amazon is only small here in Australia, but it's getting there.
Amazon is small.
Wow. You can't go 50. There's more Amazon places here than there's Tim Hortons at the moment. Everywhere.
Wow. Because when I came to Bancroft, I got coffee at Tim Hortons, and it's like, oh, that's nice coffee.
Oh no.
Most people would disagree that Tim Hortons is not great coffee, but it's cheap and it's fresh and
It's nice,
it's fine. I like
That's
it.
nice. I thought
It's
it was
quite
good,
mild,
yeah.
you know. I'm not a coffee connoisseur.
I'm not either. I just drink instant coffee, so
Yeah.
I don't care. Yeah.
Oh well, we get instant Tim Hortons here. That's what I get. Perfect.
Oh, okay. All right,
You know-
I'll be back. I've got to do a couple of quick things, so I'll be back.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty, matey.
Cody's going for a record here with his train.
I'm tempted to join Cody in this one actually because I've got quite a few new wagons that I haven't shown anyone yet.
I've only had 2 cars disconnect and 1 loco derailment so far. The bad thing is, though, I'm wearing headset, so I can't hear 100% if a car derails. Like that.
That's what your eyes are for.
One day, 10 years down the road, I will have trains that run and do not derail or uncouple every 5 minutes.
One day.
But
Not today.
I'm guessing that's going to be 10 years because it took me pretty much almost a year to get 2 loops down here, temporary loops.
Well, as you
To be
convert
fair,
cars,
Once you get started, it only took you 2 days.
eventually you get all the cars converted to KDs and metal wheels. You know, it takes time.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna take a look. Listen. These 3 black hoppers and this long Walters boxcar is the only one that are not metal wheels. Every other one has metal wheels.
Okay, all right.
And all of them are KDs. And my loco has hit the dead spot because the dead spot is right there. So now I get a persuade him with the knife stick.
That's a magnetic nice stick.
It's a very bendy stick too.
Yeah, I should see a doctor about that.
So what do you have? Is it like a loose rail joiner, or you need another feeder in there somewhere?
Talking to you, Cody.
Yes.
Cody, did you mute us?
Cody is absorbed in his task at the moment.
Guess so. I think I need to go and dig out some boxcars and hoppers and try and match Cody's freight train. What's he up to, 34 or something?
34.
I don't think I've got quite enough covered hoppers for that, but stuff. I'm going to go and get some. Need to dig out a heavy loco. My... I forgot what the big Canadian Pacific's called.
SD90.
Thank you.
Okie doke. Well, that will have to be taped because I don't think it's got enough room to do this one now.
Yeah, in addition to this freight train that I have running, I have
We lost
JMRI running a couple of bud cars around, jumping from station to station.
Oh, nice.
And I'm just keeping my eye out for crashes. JMRI is throwing switches and starting and stopping these bud cars. So I'm just keeping an eye out to make sure that everything's going smoothly.
I think I'm going to get another bud car. I really like the one I've got. They make quite a few different versions of them as well.
Yeah, they do. I like them because you can run them by themselves.
Yeah.
And in groups of as many as 3 or 4.
Mhm.
And they run beautifully. The Protos did a nice job.
Yeah. Nice
with
and
the
heavy
gearing
as
and
well.
stuff on
They
it.
don't even need to be that heavy if they're not even hauling stuff, but they are.
They track well. They run smooth.
Mhm.
Actually, the bud cars that I'm referring to just left the other station, and should be coming into the platform that's on screen right now. JMRI is throwing the switch and is going to direct them into that platform and stop them. Hopefully.
That's pretty cool with the light flashing. I like that.
Yeah, they're doing all the signaling and all that stuff as well.
Nice.
There's not much action in screen. If I had some multiple cameras, I could show you the other end of the line for those bud cars. They're just going from one platform to another, kind of a back and forth thing. Here they come. And they should be pulling into that siding and then stopping.
So is that an automated stop?
That's an automated, yes. Yeah, JMRI is doing that. I have no control over that. They're doing all the starting and stopping.
It's like
Okay, you can
watching a
stop
phone
anytime
usually.
now. Yep, there we go.
So what are the green lights signifying?
That the main line is clear. The 2 center signals that are tall in the middle, those are for the 2 center line main line tracks.
Right, so while
two-
that bud car was on it, that's why it was red, yeah?
Exactly. Yeah.
Ah, nice. Oh, I like that.
And the 2 off to the sides, those are for the sidings.
James has entered the chat. Good evening, James.
Hello.
Hey, James.
Man, I'm pretty quiet tonight. Gotta focus.
Those Bud cars right now, they're waiting for that freight train to come by it again. And after the freight train passes it, then JMRI is going to throw the switches and direct those Bud cars back out into the main line off to another station.
Okay.
So it'll take a minute or two for that freight train to come by again.
New. Stay there.
In fact, that solid yellow signal there that you can see up top is indicating that there's a train on its way. That light will turn red. And let's see here. Yeah, that light just turned red. That says that there's a train approaching in that block. And that train's going to come out of the tunnel, past those Bud cars, and then after the train has cleared the block, the Bud cars will start up and head out again.
Lovely.
Here we go. Here comes that freight train.
And we're green.
Let's see. Yep, it's cleared. Now the signal should change. There we go. Yeah. Now the Bud cars have a red over yellow. And they're going to head out onto the main line. And they're also going to go through the crossover as well. The Bud cars have entered the block and the signal changes red. And it's off to the station on the other end.
Yeah, you need
Wow.
more cameras.
I don't know where Cody went. He kind of disappeared on us. Oh, he's in the chat.
Yeah, Cody.
Huh.
Cody was having some issues earlier
Oh.
with his computer. He may have had to restart.
There it is. That's not gonna work. So, gotta reroute this.
Yeah, if I had another camera set up, I could show those Bud cars arriving at the other station, which is what they're doing right now. They're arriving at the other platform and stopping. And now again, they're going to be waiting for that freight train to pass so that the track is clear and they can head back the other way again.
Yeah, we'll just have to trust you on that one, Jim.
Yes, yes.
Come on, you. This damn soldering iron just isn't getting hot enough. Could be worse though.
So we got a competition going.
Kinda, not really. Unless you're doing an install. Or are you talking about
no. I was
Cody
referring
and Dave?
to Cody and Dave, yeah.
Oh.
With the
Yeah, once I beat Cody, I'll whip out the decoder kit and beat Joe.
So once you show Cody that you've got a bigger one, you're gonna whip it out. Okay. All right, Dave.
Not in that order, though.
Look at the hole.
There's that freight train again. And once it passes the RDCs at the other station, those RDCs will head back to where we are now on screen.
Oh, if only I could do JMRI like he does.
No, actually, Holly, I don't have resistors on the wheel sets. What I use a combination of both current sensors and infrared sensors. I have IR sensors on either end of the blocks as well. So the IR sensors hold the block active until the entire train passes.
Probably do it this way.
Now that freight train just passed the RDCs. So now the RDCs are now headed back to the other station. And you can see the signals have changed accordingly for switch position and block detection. And it'll take a minute for those RDCs to come back to the other side here. Yeah, Holly. The as I was just saying, the detection is the IR sensors. I have IR sensors between the rails, and I have them at each end of each block, as well as the current sensors as well to detect the locomotives when the train is in the middle of the block. So if any one of those three sensors, the IRs at either end or the current sensor is active, it indicates that the block is occupied.
Oh no, come back. Hey, there he is.
And those RDCs have returned. And that program that I wrote for that just runs in an endless loop. Hey, Cody, we missed you.
Yeah. Power button on the power strip with the computer plug got pressed.
Oh boy.
How's your decoder going, Joe?
Getting the right rail not hooked up to the decoder, but extended so I can hook it up to the decoder.
I'm considering something.
Do it! Do it on stream.
It's an engine I don't want to mess up, and lately my track record of streams and success is quite bad.
So put it in the... Oh, you already did the FA unit. That's right.
The FA, the easiest loco, yeah.
Hey,
Problem is,
get down there.
I probably won't have my desk. I want to try something. Number one, I'm shutting track power down. Could I do this? Oh. But yeah, technical difficulty is like normal.
As usual.
I want to try a different camera angle than what me and you were doing, though, Joe. I want to see
Yeah.
if that works.
Okay, that's there. Set that back.
Yes, Holly. The IRs they're Arduino IRs. They're the 5-volt infrared detection there. They're very cheap. They're about $1 a piece, and I have to swap out the LEDs on them though because they're too big. So I put smaller LEDs so that they'll fit between the rails. And the output from that detector, I use NCE for my DCC, and NCE makes an auxiliary input unit where you can put all your detectors can go into that unit, goes back to NCE, goes through the serial cable back to the computer, back to JMRI. But yeah, I use a lot of Arduino-based detection and products for decoders and that kind of thing. And they work very well. I have a 5-volt bus that runs around the layout, and I use that to power all the Arduino accessories that I have.
That might work.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back, Timmy.
I have to do domestics.
You have to do what?
Domestics, I have to hang the washing out. If I don't hang the washing out, I've got no clothes for tomorrow.
Ew.
Well, single bloke, got to do these things, you know. I don't have a wife to do it for me.
Speaking of wives, where did Dave go? Is he still here?
He is putting trains together. He's digging out trains.
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Let's see.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, I can see Dave's hand coming into view. Yep, okay.
That should
Adding
be
colours
completely
to his layout.
isolated. I just need to...
See, Dave, that's why you need a yard, so that you can set up all these trains and stuff instead of doing it on the main line and still have them running around.
Still got a train running around on the other line.
Yeah, but if you had another yard, you could do it on that line as well.
Yeah, but the yard would have to be longer than the length of the room, because I wouldn't normally run a train this long.
Yeah.
Somebody did, so he has to now.
What?
Yep, Cody's fault.
They blame
Don't-
Dave. Yep.
Don't blame me. I just wanted to because I want to run long trains, and then, well, long trains didn't want to run.
Alright, so I don't know if anyone else has been having troubles trying to find information for doing a decoder install without the... What was it, Cody? The NCE board?
Yes.
So, I got to looking and the... Let's see if I can bring this up, show you. The hex for the brush on the top is isolated from the one on the bottom. So as long as you isolate the weight on top, you can solder straight to this screw, because that'll go down into the plate for the motor. Solder there, and you got your positive and negative for the motor. Just a tip.
Joe, just when you do some of that, that's slightly out of focus because your focus is set to your bench.
No, it's my camera where it's so old.
Alright, I'm just letting you know, that's all.
Yeah. We've had a lot of troubles with it.
Well, that's like my cam is over 10 years old. So's that Logitech cam that I use. They're over 10 years old and they won't do shit. It's Windows 10.
Ow. Hot.
I am realizing I have a
They're not
problem.
allowed Tamiya spray paints in Canada. That's stupid.
Oh, really? That sucks.
Yeah, Stephen
What?
David saying Tamiya spray paints are now no longer available in Canada. Supposedly too many nasty things in them. That's crazy. I'm reading chat.
Oh, that sucks.
Yes, it is.
Not all of them. There's a select amount of them that aren't allowed in.
Oh,
The really nasty ones.
I want to say so many things, but I don't want to.
say
Well, I guess
the
I
thing.
could say one.
Uh-oh.
It's all because Dave's been huffing them.
Dave.
Sorry, I had someone from Ghost Switch call me.
Why would you do that, Dave? Why do you ruin the fun for everybody?
Oh, because that's just Dave.
That is
Not
Dave.
my fault. Someone must have grassed me in.
Oh, so it's Tattletale's fault. And it's not the one actually doing the thing.
No, you do best taking that bolt out, soldering to it, and then screwing the bolt back in.
How would I
Is your
screw it
heat-
back in?
Right, I'm going to count these boxcars, see if we've
Well,
beaten
the
40.
problem is your soldering iron is trying to heat up that whole block of lead in front of you around that bolt.
4,
It's electrically fine.
6,
7,
7,
10,
8,
5, 4,
10,
9.
11,
1.
12, 13,
15,
14,
27,
15,
bingo!
16, 17,
19, 26, 27, 28,
Michael has
29,
counted
50.
39 cars for Dave.
21,
How many? 39.
39 cars for Dave. Yeah.
Wow.
24. Why is it slowing down? Oh, I've lost count.
Oh, what a
You're at 24.
Yeah, but I can't remember.
Somewhere.
It's 14,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
14,
10,
15, 16, 17,
18,
19, 26, 11. Bingo. I can feel a
To
block.
be fair, it only took me a year to get my track sorted so that I don't get derailments on the coupling.
There you go,
Right.
Yeah.
Buddy's only been at it for, what, a week and a half?
Yeah.
No.
On this layout, I've had years experience before this layout, but this layout, the track is only week and a half, and it is all temporary. It's all getting ripped up.
Okay, well, is that orange? Yes. And of
That
course.
cam view's a lot nicer there, Dave.
The what now?
That cam view from up high like that looks good.
Yeah, I like to have a few different.
Like an overhead
Yeah, some
view.
people like to see the whole layout, and some
Yeah.
people just want to see, detail. So
No, that's a
Oh.
good view. Yeah.
So I'm going to be starting my live streams on Friday night, starting at 6, a wee bit earlier for the Brits. I think that's going to be about 8 in the morning for you, Tim. On Saturday morning, is that about right? If it's 6
So
o'clock
that'll
my
be,
time.
you'll be broadcasting
Yes.
Friday night your time.
Friday at 6 p.m. Are you 14 hours ahead?
Yes. So
So
it'll be
eight.
8 o'clock my time Saturday morning, yes. And you've lost carriages, Dave.
Yeah, I just spotted that. Thank you, Tim.
You've got 3 carriages. Oh,
Found them again.
tail in. Got it.
Oh, after me boasting about my fantastic track. That's what I get.
Yes, it's only taken
Yep.
you how many years? Well, your Loco and your Caboose are still going around well, but then there's nothing to hit it or stop it.
Oh, they're flawless. Oh, curse that now, right?
Yeah, not bad.
I am very unprepared for this.
It's all good.
It's all Joe's fault.
Yep.
No, it's
Oh.
Dave's fault. I'll blame Dave on this. And
disaster that I've just created.
Yeah, Dave come back from holiday, so it's his fault.
yep.
He brought the lurgy with him.
Joe, that is a really nice view of your layout there.
Think so?
I know I mentioned it
that is a
earlier.
nice-
Yeah. That is a
Yeah.
dynamite view.
That's not bad at all, yeah. You need to fill in a few of those gaps with more track, though. Needs more track. Just saying.
Which areas?
All of it.
Oh,
Need a lot more track going here, there, and everywhere, man.
Tim is a track guy, not a scenery guy.
Yes, and I wholeheartedly admit it. But I will be placing parts of scenery and stuff on that when I've bought stuff, it has been supplied with scenery, so I'll be putting them on. But I will not be buying scenery items to put on my layout as such. But I might be printing a few pump jacks and things like that, but yeah.
a few what?
Oh, what?
Oil derricks?
Yes.
Mm.
Them things, yeah. You know the things you have in Texas? You know, Texas, by the way, that arm goes up and down and pulls that black mud out, you know?
Hey, I have to deal with some of those, so Utah too.
Oh, they're all over America from what I understand, but mostly in Texas. I used to watch a TV show here in Australia that we were watching of how the derrick guys go on the oil platforms. And they pull all the pipes up from the flatbed trailers and then they shift the whole rig in a matter of 2 days with all their trucks and everything to the new site. I was watching that. That was very interesting.
Yeah, we just had one up from our plant, I think a few miles down the road, but they were there 2 weeks, completely drilled 2 new holes, and let's see, that was a month ago and they're already gone.
Wow. But did they find oil or not?
Yeah, it was on the same pad they had found oil already, so it was just kind of like a refresh.
Okay. Clearing out the hole, yeah, right. Cody, your cam's dying.
I know. I'm doing something and it turned off.
And Dave's playing push trains. Dave's trying to see how many carriages he can drag together with his fingers instead of using locomotive force.
That's just good old-fashioned fun right there.
Yeah. Well, that's how trains started. It used to be with little wooden trains, wooden wheels and everything years ago.
I remember the clockwork ones. You used to wind up.
Yeah. Hey, I've got one here that when I bought some stuff with the key and the spring and everything, I've got it. And there's another spring mechanism here as well. So I don't know whether I'm going to keep them or I'm going to sell them. But it's a loco and 3 carriages or 3 wagons. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a $175 tag on it. So I don't know whether they were trying to sell it or they bought it as part of something and then just tucked it in a box. But it's in one of the earlier stuff that I bought secondhand.
Let's
so I don't
see.
know what it'd be worth these days.
Hey, Dave, that locomotive and caboose seem to be running really well. That little short train that you have there.
Jim stuffed it. You just stuffed it. It stopped.
Yeah.
Yep, it's just stopped on those points. As soon as Dave walked across there to move those carriages, it stopped. And you started talking, it stopped.
Let's see.
Well, at least Dave has the automatic current cut off there. My
Yes.
lift bridge doesn't have that. If I lift my bridge up and there's a train coming, it's going right to the floor.
Yeah.
My trains will try to go to the floor. If there was a track at that switch, there probably would go to the floor.
Oh, it stopped because he lifted the bridge in that circuit. Yeah, okay, yeah. But it's still going around the inner circle.
Okie dokie. Now I'm gonna get it on the test track and see what the hell it does.
Cody's
Let's
doing an install.
Hey, Dave Hover, how you doing?
Hey, Caboose.
Is it this
Alright,
one?
caboose.
Nope, that one. Get back there.
I don't have trays or anything to put this stuff in.
Let's see, what's the number?
Ice cream container. Cody, ice cream containers, or any of that sort of stuff.
What?
Should have brought down.
What was that, Tim?
You should have bring some ice cream containers or something down to put stuff in.
Doing well, Dave.
I don't have any at this current moment.
Or you should get them and just leave them down there for when you pull stuff
read.
apart. That's those you viewed 2 litre ice cream containers that I've done. I just washed them up the other day and put them in the train room.
Yeah, I just don't have any right at this second.
Well, you were just eating ice cream the other night, so just
Well,
eat
that was
more of the ice cream.
a brand new tub.
Well, that's all right. Just eat it quicker. Is it 2 litres or 4 litres or 1 litre?
3,
2, I think.
2.
2. Well, that's all right. That's 3 nights of ice cream for me.
Data 9304. Right. Read.
We've got 15 people watching, and we started
Yeah,
56 minutes ago, and we've got 2 likes. Come on,
yeah.
you push that like button.
Good.
All right.
Well, no, you're not updated, Tim. It doesn't automatically update the likes.
Doesn't it?
No. So, like, right now it shows there's 8 likes for me. But there might be more than that.
Well, it should, because it's live chat.
Yeah, but it doesn't update the...
Hmm.
So I'll refresh it.
Yeah, you have to
12
refresh
likes,
it.
it says now. Yep, righto. Thank you, Raina. "17 watching and 12 likes. Yeah, okay. I've refreshed.
Hmm.
Oh, wow. I think this is the most we've ever had watching.
Well, that's cool.
Dave says he's still trying to get his hands on a GP9, an Atlas shell.
Is that one of the ones I've got, Cody?
No, you have GP18. I was thinking you're a proto. So that's that.
Yeah, like I
have-
tell you, I've got no idea what those diesels are. I have no idea whatsoever.
Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, you're not a diesel person.
Mm-hmm. Oh, train. Dave's doing a train drag. What is it? Hand
Dave's
of God
spending
or
more
something?
time with his hands on his trains than a
Yeah.
locomotive.
That's that hand of God thing, isn't it?
That's what I was doing, so I just turned my trains off.
Hey, Jim, you were saying the other day that you did that whole live stream without any hiccups. Have you done that again without being on camera?
Yeah,
and you-
I did have one little issue where I had to push the bud car a little further down. I didn't quite clear the switch, but I stuck that in early in the stream. And but anyways, I've had no derailments at all. And the last stream, 3 hours, no derailments with 2 trains. So
That's
Nice.
awesome, yeah.
the trains are running pretty well. I'm very happy with that. I did spend a lot of time, working the bugs out of the track and making sure the cars were all, in gauge and trip pins were the right height. Now I've just jinxed. Thank you, Tim. Now you jinxed. Now I'm going to have a massive wreck on my layout.
Well, I'm sorry, but I was just curious to see if it's happened
Yeah.
again or not. That's all. Yeah.
Join
Yeah,
the
but
party.
No derailments. I got
Join
some, some JMRI bugs, but no derailments.
Oh, that's good.
Join the party of derailments, Jim.
No, thank you. I've been there too many times.
You're
Now
missing
those
out,
bud cars
Jim.
are taking off again.
Yeah.
Look at that. JMRI is doing its thing.
Yeah.
I want to, like I said, I want to, make the program more complex. Try and get, a bunch of these trains, running around all by themselves.
Okay. Well, I suppose you can do that with that program, yeah?
Yeah, it's just a matter of, again, writing the program.
Yeah. And you got to write each program for each set of.
Yeah, every instruction, every switch that has to be thrown, the locomotive, to call up the address, and yeah, there's a command line for every
A set of
Event that
instructions
has to
for each
happen.
train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every event that has to happen, there's got to be a line of code for that.
Yeah. Okay.
But again, once you write the code,
You've got it.
then it's good.
Can you omit that at some stage and say, I don't want to run that train today, I want to run another one?
Yeah, all I got to do is, when I go into the code and, it calls up the locomotive address of, the locomotive I want to run. All I got to do is just change that number, just change the address. And instead of doing it with these two bud cars, I can do it with, some other locomotive or something like that.
On that same piece of track.
On the same piece of track, yeah. All I got to do is just change the call-up address.
Oh, okay. Neat. So what have you done, Cody? You've laid strips of plastic tape underneath.
It's to make sure this stays isolated from the motor, and then I have to.
Yeah. Yep.
Then I have to pull this little bar off, and then watch a tiny little brass spring go clear across the room where it will never be found.
Put your hand over it first.
Well, sometimes
No,
that
that's too
works.
simple.
Or do
At
it in
least-
What about doing it in a plastic bag? Then it's only going to spring inside that plastic bag. Like they do in the laboratories. They do it in a big seal box. If you do it in a plastic bag, you can do it, and then the springs only go inside that plastic bag.
That sounds too boring. I like the annoyance and anger of having to.
Trying to find that spring all over the layout and all over the floor. Yeah, right.
Yes, but at least now I went and got. I ordered some springs,
Yeah, I got some more today.
so I have a brand new pack. And
Alrighty.
the
Someone-
thing is-
I was watching on a YouTube video the other day when I was looking for how to install those springs on the coupling heads. Someone was saying in a video that they put cotton through the spring so that if it doesn't hold in place and whatever and they lose it, they've just got to grab the string, the cotton, and there they go. So it doesn't go flying. Yeah, I can see coding here.
Alright,
Yep.
moment of truth. Everything's taped up, everything's put away, and...
Get ready for the bright flash.
Alright. Who's
Alright.
all voting for it's not gonna work?
I reckon it'll work.
I'm kidding.
That was
Uh,
fast, Joe. Well done.
I reckon
I mean,
it'll work.
if it works.
Let's
I'm
see,
sure
I
it'll
did
work.
program it, but where this DCS52 doesn't have... Like, if you put a locomotive on the programming track, it won't move. To acknowledge, like, different settings or whatnot, so... Let's see what
weird.
it does.
Isn't that what the programming
step.
track's for, to do all that?
Speed step 1. Oh,
Yes!
there she goes.
Woo!
Oh, look at that success!
Yay!
Has that got a front light on as well, or not?
No, I didn't install the light.
So you just put the decoder in for the motor only.
Yep.
Cool.
For now.
Worked.
You can always.
Nice.
There you go.
Good
You've
job,
got another
Joe.
logo. See, that only took you an hour.
Uh,
Not bad.
about, yeah.
Yeah, well, it's 11 o'clock here, and the start of the stream at 10 o'clock, so just over an hour, or thereabouts. It's not bad. The more you do, the better you'll get.
I do need to adjust the start voltage, but
Cody's doing his teeth. I used to hate that sound of the dentist when they go with the drill and it's inside your mouth. And it's like, oh,
Oh,
run their fingernails down the chalkboard. Ooh. Dental floss works, says Raina. Oh, for those springs. Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, dental floss would work, yeah.
okay. Now them are gone, and now I gotta figure.
oh, did anyone answer Drew's question of who's looking for the GP9?
Oh, that was Dave looking for it, and I was.
Dave Hover.
Yes, Dave.
Hoover? I can never
Yep.
remember how to pronounce it right.
I think it's Hover.
Sorry, Dave. I can't remember.
Is it double O or just one O?
1-0.
Well, it's hover then, isn't it? HOVER.
It's whatever he wants it to be.
Yes, correct. It's his choice because it's his name.
Excuse me.
Oh, we've got a new view.
Yeah, I'm trying to put the
Gyms.
camera on the other station.
Oh, okay. With the
Alright.
sides, with the step ladder. Yep.
Got a good view of the step ladder.
It's all right. You got to park it somewhere.
Let's see, what's okay, the bridge is in the way.
Oh, the station is behind the other side of the bridge, is it?
Station's just on the other side of the bridge.
So put the camera on top of the bridge.
Won't reach.
Oh.
Just wanted to
You
tell
need a longer USB cable.
I completely failed on something.
What'd you do?
I meant to, before I pulled the motor and everything out, I meant to check how long I needed the wiring.
Oh,
Because-
Cody.
I'm putting the decoder in the radiator. Also, this is not the shell that this chassis goes to. It's just, I am currently stripping the paint on the actual chassis. So,
Okay.
this is temporary.
Stephen David likes your bus there, Jim.
I like the bus
Oh,
too.
well, thank you. I,
Even
So
I,
has
you
quite a
don't
few
have
buses.
a longer USB cable to do that.
I used to drive a bus for the MBTA. That's the transit system in Boston, and those are the buses I used to drive.
Oh, cool.
So I had to have an HO scale model of it. So
Of course.
So, where's my little
we're
light?
gonna see if we can follow this bud train here.
It'll be a bit hard getting the camera in the tunnel and back out the other side, won't it?
Well, I'm just gonna show it, at one end and then arriving at the other.
No, I'm just having
So-
fun.
Yes, Nova. That's a Nova
That's
bus.
really on a camera car.
Yeah, it's natural gas.
Speaking of
Oh.
natural gas,
Yeah. Dave.
Is your chair squeaking?
it's just when the chair rotates round and hits the mic.
Put some bloody train oil on it, Dave.
On the mic.
No, the squeaky part.
That's not squeaking. I'll show you.
It's not
So here's the
squeaking,
mic.
squeak.
So,
I go away, I get up.
Didn't hear a thing.
No,
can't
I
hear.
didn't either.
Can't hear a thing.
6.
No.
already.
No, it's
Anyway,
not
that's
gonna
what's
do it now.
causing the noise.
You got a new computer, so it's not going to do it now.
I'm going to change trains. That one's giving me too many problems.
So, Dave, are you running
Problem.
an extra sound card, or are you running the sound card on board?
You don't get extra sound cards anymore.
It's onboard sound cards. See, whereas a lot of mine, I use sound cards and I put them into the computers myself.
Yeah, but they've stopped doing that now. They've actually started installing proper Realtek or whatever it is sound cards built onto the motherboards.
Yep.
Yeah, well, they're a pain because you can't adjust too much. The settings aren't as good as what they used to do with the sound
Right, that
cards.
should be way better.
No, I think they've actually modernised it so you don't need the extra sound card anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't need them anymore. Mine's the same way. It has built-in Realtek into the motherboard, like Dave said.
Yeah, they've been running Realtek for years, and I find Realtek's crappy when you want to use microphones and all sorts of other stuff. Whereas a sound card, you've got a total different set of sound settings. You can trim and make a lot better than those crappy Realtek ones that are on board. They've had Realtek on board on computers here for donkey's years.
Sorry to interrupt, but this is where the Bud cars go into that other station.
Cool.
This is that other end of the line there. And unfortunately, the station's just beyond the bridge, and it's going to stop right there.
That's all right. That gives us an idea where it's going to. So that's what, a minute and a half each way.
Yeah, and it's going to sit there and wait for that freight train to come back around again. And then it's going to leave that station and go back the other direction.
Cool. That's awesome.
Man, I'm gonna have to buy more decoders. I want to do another one already.
Houston.
You have that F7, go ahead and do it.
I know. Where did I? Oh, it's right
Joe's
here.
addicted now. Look out. Joe's addicted. He's
The
gonna
Kato
remember it in
Kato-
53.
I need
Keto,
to
whatever.
figure out how to get into it first of all. I think I need to fix the truck first.
Yeah,
Somehow.
that's probably a good idea.
But I don't know how to get into it. Oh. Maybe?
Joe,
Ow.
it's called YouTube. There's
The
plenty of
camera
YouTube
doesn't even
videos.
see what I'm doing. That's a problem with doing this. I will give you props for that, Dave.
What?
Installing decoders and doing everything on camera,
Oh.
Yeah.
because trying to see what you're doing and not burn yourself and
Yeah, but you've got the camera like a foot and a half away on the side of you. You're not.
well, that's the only way.
It's not. It's not directly above you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. No, but I'm saying, Cody, that's the camera's further away from you than actually, like some people do it. They put it in front of their chest and then try and do it so that you see first-person view sort of thing.
Well-
Whereas you've got the camera to your side. Sure,
Exactly.
it's much easier.
Yeah, it's in front of me, but yeah. So, but I'm doing with what I have.
Yeah, well, that's all that matters.
It looks good to me, Cody.
Yeah, looks fine.
Now you get to watch shaky hands.
We can still.
You didn't
what
see
you're
my
doing.
hands?
And I'll just put you on the bigger screen, Cody, and it looks fine. Yeah. Yep. See everything you're doing, not a problem. Because the view is we're seeing to the top of the coil, where your soldering iron goes, the top of that coil, and we're seeing all the
Oh.
way left-hand handle of the side cutters, so we can see all of it.
Let's see.
Not a problem. No whacking furries.
No looking furries.
Yep, that's what you say here in Australia. No whacking furries, mate.
Sorry to
Oh,
interrupt, gentlemen, but that freight train now is just passing those bud cars from the station.
Yep, you're not interrupting, Jim. It's all good. We like to know.
Okay. That freight train is just passed. So give it a second to clear that block, that interlocking. And then all the signals and everything will change.
So JMRI detects the train has gone past on that
Yep,
block and says, okay, it's all
exactly,
clear now, I'll send it.
JMRI detects that the train is cleared. And here come those bud cars out.
So that signal gantry there that we're looking at the back of it, will that have the correct lights and everything? Because it's
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. Yes, it does. And you can see the bud cars just left that other platform. And
Yep.
they're heading back to
The other terminal. Yeah.
cameras
Cool.
again here. Iris Red. Yeah. And they're heading back to that guy there now.
Righto. That's awesome.
Okay.
So that's from one side of your layout up through the U shape and back to the other side.
Yes.
Did something I usually don't do.
There it comes. Yep. I got
Oh
it. Yep.
wow.
And here come those cars and
What's
Uh,
wrong?
right
now?
into this station platform. So it's just going from station platform to station platform.
so this
That's
Kato might be a little easier than I thought.
Oh, why that? Is it pre-wired?
Let me bring it up here. Let's do this camera.
Yeah.
It's already focus. It's already got
Yeah.
a bunch of wires.
Oh, somebody's
Yeah.
already done that.
Right.
Now the
That's
only thing I'd have to deal with is,
The lights.
well, isolating the motor. And it looks like that switcher stopped. Why did you stop, sir? There it goes.
Alrighty, so bottom is done, and I gotta look at this. Okay, so the motor goes like, oh, I will see. Because I might have did something accidentally.
ONR's just asked, just out of curiosity, and now that my train table has been built at 40 inches above the floor, what is the recommended height for a train table?
Let's see, mine is 38.5 on the industry, and my main table is 39.5.
Depends how tall you are as well.
Isn't it like elbow height or something?
Well, what I've done with my, because I have a multi-deck layout, I have it such that when I'm sitting down in a chair, my upper deck is at eye level when I'm sitting down. And of course, when I'm sitting down, the staging yard is right there in front of me, and it's comfortable to work at like it's at desk height.
Well, Google says the ideal bench rack height for HO is elbow height. For me, at 6'3" tall, this is 54 inches off the floor. For N scale, I think the ideal height is just below your armpits, say an inch below. This gets those tiny trains up where you can really see them. That's what Google says.
Oh, oops. Ah, dang it, my camera.
And then it says the height of a model railway baseboard depends mainly on who's operating it and the layout where it's being located. A rough height guide is 42 inches or 1.06 metres and 52 inches, 1.3, but there's no set rule on this. So there you go.
Where are you reading this, Tim?
Google!
We'll
I just Googled what is the recommended model train height.
Okay.
Let's see. Mine is 34, will be 35 with foam. And I was meaning mine to be about 33 and a half with foam. So I made mine a little too high.
I roughly measured that for my kitchen cabinets that I'm going to be using, and this is metric, boys and girls, not imperial like you guys. 870 millimeters from the floor to the top of the bench height is what I'm using as my baseboard. So it's 870 millimeters, which is
Huh. Wow. This is gonna take very little time, to be honest. Because all I gotta do is put a piece of tape on the side of the motor where the pin comes up.
So are you doing that on stream too?
Yep. Let's see, I'm gonna get my camera set back up here.
there you go. 870 mils is 34.2 inches.
There you go. You're doing 2 on stream. Dave's never done 2 on stream. Now, next stream, Dave's going to do 3 on stream. He had to one-up me with rolling stock, so now he has to one-up Joe on...
The only part I have to isolate is the little pin right here coming up from the bottom of the motor.
Oh, yeah? Well, that's easy.
Where did my knife go? Jeez, I put everything away and I don't know where it went.
Go there. Guess it can go there.
Let's see if I can get that under there. That'd be nice. Well, that's not terrible.
Yeah, I can be the Google master this stream. I can do all that in the background because I'm not running trains.
Or installing decoders.
I'm not doing anything because I'm at my computer in the main area.
You're giving us, yeah, you're being the detail man.
Yeah, it's like Cody usually is.
Exactly.
I wish I could get that camera up and over so you could see the other platform. I'll have to work on that for the next stream.
So, Jim, is it just an extended USB cable that you need to use, or are you using a cable and a power cable as well?
Yeah, no, I'm using an extended USB cable here. And apparently it's not extended enough. So
you just need a longer one.
I just need to get a longer one, yes. It's too short. I'm sorry. It's too short.
Well, you know, the one I use for my the phone that's just sitting right next to me is 25 feet.
Oh, okay.
Bought it off Amazon.
Impressive.
Really impressive.
The maximum length for a USB point 2 is 25 meters or 82 feet. For a USB 3 is 15 meters. So if you keep it under that, you'll be right, Jim.
All right.
So if you're using a USB 2, it's about 82 feet. And if it's a USB 3, it's about 49 feet. Is your maximum length. To be using the cable that will work. So that's easy. So TMU, which is the new one here in Australia, for that it's like $8 for one that size. Wow.
Yeah, this is normally the camera I have for my computer. For
Yep.
you know, facing me.
Yep.
There's that freight train again, going by.
Just need to get my soldering iron hooked up.
Solder.
See, whereas if you Google what is the maximum length of a USB 2 cable, it says USB 2 specification limits the length of a cable between USB 2 devices full speed or high speed is no more than 5 meters or 16 feet.
Oh.
Whereas up the top it says USB 2 is 25 meters. See, it's contradictory.
I just noticed Dave's got the Go train going.
He
Oh,
wants
yeah.
a double pick.
Very nice, Dave.
Yeah, it's much easier when I'm not running the stream. Just play with trains.
Yep.
Because you're not worrying about everything else, yeah.
That should do it. Gonna let that cool down so I don't burn the life out of my fingers.
What, you haven't burnt them enough to get tips that you can't tell the difference with? You haven't soldered enough, Cody. You need more practice.
I'm not like my uncle where he has zero feelings in his hands.
Is he the one that picked up a motorcycle and was stuck to it?
What?
Were you the one
Stuck to
telling
it?
me that?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I'm gonna say it's someone at work then. He had an uncle that had the same thing where he didn't have any feeling in his hands.
Yep.
And for the 4th of July, oh, it was Randy Feltface, the comedian.
Yeah.
I knew I heard it somewhere. Anyways, he was saying that for the 4th of July in America, he was celebrating, and because he's originally Australian, and
Oh, okay.
his uncle or something had lived here for a while. But anyways, he rode around this little pit bike, and he used to be a welder, so he had no feeling in his hands left.
Yeah.
So he was like super drunk or something like that, and he picked up the motorbike right where the exhaust was, didn't know it until someone told him about it, and his hand had melted to the exhaust.
Oh my god. That's ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
And
So
where
how-
I've burned myself on exhaust plenty of times,
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Oh, yeah.
So, like my uncle, he will go weld or whatever and everything. And right as it's done, number one, no glasses, no gloves, no nothing. And then
Right.
right after it's done, before it cools down, just grabs it, whether it's pipe, whatever. Like, yep.
Even David says he has no feelings at toes, at times peripheral neuropathy.
Oh, neuropathy sucks.
Now,
My ex-wife's dad has neuropathy, and he struggles with it a lot.
Dave, does that train take up the whole railway platform, or do you have to move the loco past the platform to get all the carriages in that lined up?
Yeah, I have to move it forward just enough for the loco not to be able to reach the platform.
Oh, wow.
But it's long enough. I mean, that's 6 full-size coaches. That's plenty long enough.
Yeah, that's all enough. Yeah, I was just wondering whether it fits the coaches or whether you have to drive the loco past. Yeah.
I'll
That's
stop
not
it
bad,
when
mate.
it gets to the end of the platform. Yeah. It would need to go there,
Okay.
which is fine.
So is that the platform at the end of the train, or is that the platform at both ends, front and back?
So every coach has access to the platform at that point, but the loco is not next to a platform anymore.
Well, we have that here in Australia with the steamers. They go past it because they've got so many carriages when they do exhibition runs or any of that stuff. They go past. Then the problem is they can't see the signal, so they've got to have a guard in the guards van at the back to tell them on the radio to go or not, because the locos
of course.
past the signals.
Yeah.
There we go. Put the motor mounts in. Oh, actually, I'm going to do this before them pop out.
Dave's getting his ring light because he's going to show us his ugly mug. Oh, his lovely face.
Is it that, or is he going to start installing a decoder now?
No, he's got it. He's just set it up on the mountainside. He's walked in. He's going to grab something. And now he's turned all the house lights on. Running commentary. What other people do on their cam. Dave's sitting there saying, "Yeah, strange, huh?"
I think I have an issue, and I
Oh.
know the
Dave
issue.
turned the lights off. Night time.
I have an issue, but I'm going to try to not have an issue.
There's no lights in the carriages, Dave. That's no good.
Yeah, I can't adjust the brightness on Discord, unfortunately. I could do it in OBS, but that's really dark though.
Yeah, but have you got lights in those carriages or not?
No, not yet.
Oh, you haven't got round to that yet.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
thought at least my little station would be brighter than that. The station, my Tim Hortons is lit up.
Yeah, we can only see a few lights and then the ring light right up the top of the screen. And the light coming from the room through the doorway.
Yeah, I kind of have a feeling that was going to be
Oh,
a
yeah.
problem.
What'd you do,
that's
Cody?
fine.
Well, the bottom one, I forgot what. So I accidentally measured the wire too short for the bottom one,
Well, don't you hate that?
and now so I will fix it later. But so for now, it is just going to go normal, and it's not going to go in the radiator like I was planning on. I will have to fix it. But I'm going to be adding lights and everything to it, so I'm going to be pulling all of it out later. Like I said, I just have to finish the shell before then. So, less than ideal, but I will fix it later. Because right now, this bottom wire is actually,
Doesn't matter as long as it works, doesn't it?
well, I'm trying to see. Maybe the
Oh,
bottom
spice
wire is long enough. Thought when I test fit it, it was too short.
Just
Oh.
run it a different route.
Well, okay, never mind. It does fit. I'll just have to. Okay, we're good. So the thing is, I wanted to put it in here, but when I was test fitting it earlier, it was trying to pull out, but now it doesn't, so I'm fine with it.
There you go.
So now I
Winner,
just
chicken dinner.
have to.
Just reroute the cables, yeah.
Oh no, I don't even have to reroute them. I just have to tape off all the light cables.
Leave them full length and just turn them over and wrap them up in
But, yeah,
cable.
well, I was just looking because the color they're different. I'm used to Digitrax, and this is like a pinkish. But so all I have to do is wire the left and right pickups, and then we're good.
Do I have some?
It would say on the Dakota TCS4 LED. Is that what?
It's a T4 LED, so it's set up for LED. You don't have to add resistors, although my LEDs are bright, so I will probably add resistors because they are kind of bright and
So does that mean that Dakota's ready to run power to the motor and to lights as well?
Yes, and it does like flashing ditch lights and beacons and all that kind of thing. It's really cool.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
that's
$19 as well in the in USA.
yeah,
Wow.
and it's cheaper than Digitrax's basic HO decoder, and the Digitrax doesn't have the 2 extra functions.
Which
I'm
Dakota
even
was
gonna-
that again, Dave?
T4 LED, TCX, TSC.
TCF.
I'm
But-
even gonna put a light in this one, cause why not?
So to buy one in here, a TCS Dakota for that is TCS WOW Dakota 9
No,
pin.
it would be TCS T4.
TCS T4 Dakota. PCS 1024 T4 function decoder.
That might sound right, yeah.
Come on.
Just
I
stay
want
there.
it new. I want it new. Can't find it at the moment.
Oh no. I lost my wire. Oh, already.
PCS T4 LED, eBay, US $21.23, but it'll have to be converted plus $24 post international postage.
You're paying more shipping than
Plus tax.
plus tax.
Plus everything, yeah.
That is a bad thing about Australia, or where you live, Tim, is it makes everything more expensive.
Yeah, because of the postage. It's the killer. See if I can get it here in Australia only. Let's have a look. More filters.
Probably more than you need, but oh. well. Okay, I am doing it on camera.
No, can't get one here in Australia except for buying it from overseas, importing it.
What about eBay?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're not. There's none on them for sale here in Australia.
Oh, okay.
That's the first one that came up on eBay, which was in $24 shipping from the United States. $21.23 plus $24 shipping.
Oh, okay, I got ya.
There's none available here in Australia. It's only from America to Australia.
Yeah, that's the odd thing that I noticed about eBay is that you do the same exact search, but if you're in a different country, you get totally different results.
Yes. So every one of those that comes up that I'm looking at is plus shipping from United States.
Oh.
There was none of them available here in Australia at all on eBay.
Well, that's just a lot of people don't ship overseas, won't ship internationally. So those listings probably just don't come up at all.
That's weird, isn't it? 76 results for TCS T4 Dakota, but they're all overseas. Wow.
This probably. Oh, I have a black one.
What?
What?
You have a black one.
I was looking for a marker and I.
See if I can do this.
Michael was asking Dave if he'd ever checked into his U.S. address.
No. I've not been feeling up to it. We went on holiday, came back with COVID, dog died, just miserable. I'll get round to it.
I was gonna say, I think he asks you every time he.
I know. I know.
It sounds like he really wants to send you stuff, Dave.
I
I'm
know,
surprised you're not.
You'd think being a Scotsman I'd be all over that.
Like, come on, Dave. He's trying to give you stuff and you're not even.
How far are you, Dave, from the U.S. border?
An hour?
An hour?
Yeah. I've got no excuse. I just need to call them, make sure that my account is still active, and then put it on my about page, and I'll get all sorts of goodies sent to me, I hope.
Sent you
More than you
American-
already do.
Yeah, it's such a strain getting all these free things, you know. I don't know how I handle it.
Not.
I mean, even Joe sent me or managed to get me stuff at my local hobby store, which was pretty cool.
You're the luckiest man alive that I know of, I can tell you that much. And I'm in envy.
I'm making up for lost ground. I've never been this lucky until I started YouTube. I never get anything.
Fucking lucky, buddy. I'll tell you that much. Fucking lucky.
So I've been getting. Let me change this for a sec. I've been getting promotional offers. You know how companies like to send you stuff. Like I got the BenQ sent to me.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what? Guess what the latest one was? You'll never guess. You'll never guess what the latest.
Broadway
Push button.
Limited.
I push
No, no,
Is it chain related?
no.
Oh, one of those,
Adam and Eve.
one of those batteries. Battery packs.
No, it was shower curtains.
Shower
Wow.
I mean that really.
Are they coming into your junk email box or are they coming into your email box?
Email, but usually my spam box. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I get a hell of a lot of that in my spam, but it's all American stuff, and it's like, yeah, no.
So can we expect a review on shower curtains on your next stream, Dave?
That might need to be X-rated because I would have to do the whole take a shower to show it off.
No.
You wear
You can have a shower in your
swim
t-shirt.
trunks. Yeah,
What was that, Cody?
you wear swim trunks.
Yeah, because that's realistic. No, I need to be authentic if I'm going to do a review.
Well, you could wear your board shorts, yeah. Just don't below the belly button. Not a problem.
I think it was one of the words in the description was shower rail. So they've just cottoned onto the rail thing.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, because it's model rail, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're using anything in the description that plays along that line, yep. See, that's wrong, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
I get so much of that shit in my spam box, and I never look at it because it's all American stuff, and it's like, yeah, no.
Come
You
to-
were on this, and the typical ones are, oh, look, your password has changed in Facebook. Was that you? And it's like, yeah, no, I didn't do it. I ain't touching that one.
Yeah, here's the email. Hello, Scott Rails. Hope all is well with you. I'm Lucy from Zuck
Yeah.
and we're asking for your cooperation. Zuck Russ. It's XUXRUS. Just rolls off the tongue. The tongue is a manufacturer selling high-quality shower curtain rods and telescopic rods. Blah, 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 blah. This product will be given to you, and we look forward to converting your product into a YouTube video. I mean, really? How on earth do they think I'm going to...
They want you to do their advertising for them.
Oh, yeah, that's what they all do. But you want it to at least be a high-value item that you're doing. Make it more-
Aaron just said Scott's rods.
I,
God's
I-
right.
well, I just thought you're Scott Rails and Scott Rod, so you're hitting both of their.
That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because you're
Well,
hot rod.
Yeah, I just thought of that. You're hitting both their keywords as rails and rods.
I tell you though,
You
once
can
you
be
get up
electrically
to,
railed.
once you get up to 1,000 subs, you get all sorts of offers. I've got this. This is on the car channel I've got. Hello, this is Cora from GKU, a brand that focuses on dashcam. Emailing to let you know, blah blah blah. Really impressed by the content, blah blah blah. Wonder if you can promote our dashcam on your channel. We'll send you a free sample, 4K 1080p touchscreen. I get these every week, but I've got 2 dashcams in every car. I don't need any more dashcams.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I mean, it's nice to get free stuff, but when it becomes just a job, it's no fun anymore.
Yeah, but you
And
have
it's
to
free
make
advertising for them for a couple $100. You know, they could pay thousands to get proper advertising.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? They're trying to save on their advertising
Oh, yeah.
costs by doing it through
It's a
YouTube.
good business model, you know.
Well, why not? Cheap at half the price, literally.
Yeah.
I've lost a screw.
Uh-oh.
Well, Michael suggests that you take the shower curtain, cut it down, and use it as a layout skirt.
Yes, there you go.
There you go.
Or skirting for covering around the sides of your layout so we don't see what's underneath you.
Yeah, so
Baseball.
it doesn't look like crap like mine.
Yeah. Caboose is looking for a GP9 shell.
Oh, it's a shell only. Okay. Well- That is less than ideal.
Not long enough, Cody.
Nope.
That sucks.
That- So I will have to add because the decoder is going to roughly here, and it needs to go to this bar.
It's only like an inch longer, yeah.
I have.
Drew was asking if dash cams would work for a train layout.
Yes.
I tried that the other day. I don't know where I put my dash cam, but I couldn't get the program. I couldn't find a program driver for it. Oh,
Okay.
I didn't even know Aaron was in here.
Oh, hi, Aaron.
Well, he said BRB.
Oh,
Well, that's what I said earlier. Aaron had said Scott's rods.
Oh. Well. How
That's
could you
right.
let me down, Tim? Oops, what
You
did I
missed
do here? I clicked something.
Well, you could use a dash cam as long as you've got the right drivers for your computer to be able to run it.
Yeah, but how are you going to power
Do
it?
dash cams have a live feed? I thought they just recorded.
Well, they can be live as well because if it's like the same thing as a normal house security camera that's
Yep.
running on an SD card. It's Wi-Fi. You run power into it or a USB into it and use it that way. Same thing.
They're just the wrong shape. They're always really wide, though.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
4x3 aspect.
And how are you going to power it on a train?
Well, it's the same as your car. It's 12-volt input. You just run it off your 12-volt power supply.
I just,
Which is fine if you've got a perfectly smooth track, which no one does.
well, I think he's talking running it off the computer. Just plug it into your computer, because your computer has 12 volt.
Oh, sorry. For some reason, I was thinking of putting it onto a train. I don't know why I had that in my head. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Right.
Yeah, it would take a little bit of buggerizing around, but you could do it, yeah.
These
So I'm
two.
watching something on eBay that I really shouldn't be. It's
I do that a lot.
It's got in the description. It's got Athern ? That's never a good start. Baltimore and Ohio heavyweight passenger cars for parts, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 of these passenger cars. They all look like minimum requirement to get them working properly. Currently at $53.
That's not bad.
Sounds like a
How
David
many?
deal. That is
12.
cheap. That is
12 of
cheap.
them, and apparently the shipping to Canada is only $26, which is really cheap.
Think of it like Cody and
Buy
I were
it.
working the other day. $20 each carriage.
Yeah.
You said it's buy it now or is it?
No. It ends in 33 minutes.
Buy it, Dave.
Well, I can't. It ends in 33 minutes. I need to
Well,
wait.
Bid
Oh.
at the last 5 seconds, the
This
highest.
is not my first eBay rodeo. I know how to bid on eBay, but
Well,
we'll see how it goes up.
Well, you can do
Remember, a
it.
lot of people use bidding bots,
Yeah.
and it automatically shoots up within 5 seconds, and you're like, oh, you
Yeah.
fucker.
Well, that's
Yeah.
why and I know some people don't like it, and I don't care because, oh well. You could do the same if you wanted to. Is I put, within like 30 seconds to go, I put a relatively decent bid in, and then I will wait until the last literally 5 or 3 seconds, and then I will put my maximum bid in right then.
That's what I do, exactly the same.
If you excuse me, gentlemen, I gotta jump away for about 2-3 minutes. I'll be right
Okay.
back.
All right. Caboose says, can you please send me a link to join in?
If you're in the Discord, we're just in the chat room.
Them are 100% Athens, Dave.
But I will.
Oh, you found them then?
Hey,
Are you interested in them, Cody? Because the postage must be even cheaper for you.
Postage is. You're gonna love that.
Rebel says, Scott Rouse, I have the very same setup, B&O coaches.
Free delivery in 3 to 5 days.
Wow, you should get them,
Whoa.
Cody. That's a bargain.
Jump now.
I don't want them. Remember, I was going to give you mine if we ever
Oh, yeah,
figured.
good point.
I mean, I like them, but I mean, I used to have some, but it's like I'm not really going to use them. So
I kind of want the newer versions, the streamlined ones, because I've got, what, 3 or 4 of them already. I don't really need any more of them.
so are
Oh,
you not?
indeed,
Are
yeah.
you going to bid against it?
Look out, there's that
Um,
yellow bag.
No, I'm not going to bid on them. No.
Since you're not, I'm tempted to now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't want. There's no point both of us bidding on it.
Well,
Right.
if you no, I wasn't going to, but I mean,
Bargain's a
I don't know.
bargain.
I don't really know if I want them, but that is cheap.
There is
I know.
another set actually.
Cody,
Hold on,
you need decoders.
I do need it. I just got some more money, so
Yes.
There is
I
another
mean-
set of. Oh, wait a minute, that's bizarre. Another 12. All right, these ones are different. These ones are currently 53 Canadian, 28. Must be the same person. And these are the silver ones, the sort of more like the Concord type stuff. Silver
yeah.
with the blue stripe along the window.
he's selling a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah.
He's selling B&O engines too.
Oh, really?
F7s, yeah.
Anyway, is that the train
F7.
show today?
Oh yeah.
Dave's yellow bag again.
It wasn't the best show, to be honest, but I'll give you a sneak peek.
Oh, previews.
Since we're on the subject of passenger coaches,
Oh, AccuScale.
right? These are projects. I've got 4 of these.
Yeah.
Okay. They've been custom painted already, but they've been done quite well,
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
right? They are full-size coaches.
Yep.
They've got KDs.
The KDs are on the bodies, aren't they? Yeah.
Yeah. So they are a sort of grey with a blue roof.
Cool.
They just need decals or repainted, but they've got a good weight to them.
That's what I should do with those Concord ones of mine, Katie's paint them
Yeah.
paint them blue or something. Yeah.
So I got 4 of them, and they were $5 each.
Oh, that's a bargain. Yeah, I've got that exactly same in Concord. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they are Concord, but they must have extra weight added because they
So
are
they're taking
much
them-
heavier than
They've taken the
Concord.
roof out with the windows and everything all in one shot and redone it. Yep.
Certainly not.
That's what I'm dealing with at the moment, Dave. Is I've got
Certainly not
those
accurate.
Concord.
What are you painting them like?
I'm not going to paint them. I'm just redoing all the couplings because they've got the
Oh,
old
okay.
Calgon couplings on them. And
LPR.
my mate Jim has sent me some stuff to print up my own couplings for them.
My rail.
Cool.
And
So,
So,
like-
are those for your Delaware Hudson?
I don't know yet. But they're
That
nice.
looks good. I
I know,
don't.
it's fun. They were at like $10 each. But
Is
the guy
that
says they'll
spray
do them for
painted or
five.
is that hand painted? Do you know?
I need my glasses. Hold on a sec.
We're all blind.
Oh, it's way too smooth. It must be spray painted.
The silver as well as the blue.
Yeah. But
So
the
they painted more
blue
silver
section comes
over-
off.
Have
The
they
top-
painted silver over the silver?
Well, it's not silver, it's grey.
Oh, okay.
It's a good job, though. I don't
Yeah.
think I would repaint these. I'll maybe just make up a fantasy railroad for them.
Hey, I know that.
Yeah, cool. So that's all you get to see. I need to make a wee video of that for tomorrow.
Fantasy railroads are the best railroads.
Yeah.
What would you call your fantasy railroad, Dave?
Oh, I haven't even thought about that, Cody.
Scott rods.
He's-
Got a
na-
rod?
Scott Rails is already taken, apparently. A real railroad.
Yeah. What is your town name?
Ancaster.
No, I mean your layout town.
I don't know. We're just going with Scottsville at the moment, but that's a bit obvious.
Let's see. I came up with a name that was stupid before and I can't remember what it was.
Oh, and our
Great story,
fan
Cody.
who
Thanks.
says Yeti Park Railroad.
I'm
I've never thought of a name for mine, but yeah.
Fake Scottish Railroad. There you go. Because you're not really Scottish, you're fake.
I could call it Hemodame.
What?
Hemodame.
How do you spell that? IT?
It's more of a Scottish slang term.
Okay.
It's like, where are you going on your holidays, Jim? I'm going to Hemodame,
Oh, okay.
which is home will do me. You get it?
In Scottish dialect. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know, Dunroman.
Yep.
Like people name their houses Dunroman.
Mm-hmm. Because you've
Hemodame's
stopped
not
running.
bad, but no one would get it, obviously.
I've never thought of one for mine, even for the railroad itself. I've never thought of that. I've just lay trains and play.
Oh, I'm back.
Welcome back,
Just
Jim.
sorry about that.
Right. And Rebels just said, should make a Playboy Express train. I have HO scale figures of women dressed in bunny costumes. Oh, God.
You know, I don't know why, but that reminded me. Apparently, Playboy back in the 80s had partnered with Hot Wheels and come out with a whole
Yes.
line of like 60 different Hot Wheels cars with
Yes.
nudes on the cardboard. Like,
I do recall
isn't
that.
Hot
Yes.
Wheels for kids?
Well, supposedly, yes. But Hot Wheels are collector's items, so, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess.
What is this? I go away for 4 minutes, and now we're talking about nudes on Hot Wheel cars?
Yep.
Now, this is Dave's channel, not Dave's channel, because we'd never talk about that on Dave's channel. Never, ever, no.
Oh,
Not until 12 o'clock.
All right, Stephen, David. Well, gents, it's all for me for tonight. Take care. See you, buddy.
Good night, Steve.
hey, good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Hey,
And Rebel says, was called a non-Scot by a Scotsman because I have Irish mixed in. Okay.
Hey, I do too.
And O&R fan has said, Dave, I'm 44% Scottish. McNelly Craig. I can't even do that with the right accent, but anyway.
There we go. And now,
It's coffee o'clock for me. I'll be back shortly.
alright.
I've just finished
and I just killed my
Oh.
camera again.
5 to midday here in Melbourne, Australia.
Mm.
Man, that
So
I-
swap out Dave's Go train.
I'm really slow at doing everything on camera.
You're doing well.
I'm too slow on camera. Usually I get this done and
Well, just put the camera to one place and just do what you normally do. Just do it without thinking about the camera.
well, that doesn't work.
Oh.
Speaking
Why not?
camera. Let me turn it back on.
Why doesn't it work?
I'm not brave enough to leave my trains running while I'm away, so I had to stop them for a moment.
Right.
And as you can see here, this camera view I got here, you can see I'm just asking to pay a hefty gravity tax. And you can see
Yeah.
that track is right up on the edge of that table there with
Yeah.
turnout.
Yeah.
And
With
got
turnouts.
no specs, no nothing. Yep.
You can see that train there is going by is like right on the brink.
You're
What
One
about-
derailment, and that's it.
Jim, what's that checkered stuff? Is that lino or is that carpet?
That's vinyl flooring. Just
So it's
you know,
104
the
pounds.
adhesive squares. Yeah,
So,
it's a cement floor. This is the basement, so
so
that's
why
a
do
concrete floor under there.
those, those square mats that they use and
Oh yes,
And-
yeah.
put some along that edge on the ground so that if something does fall, it's going to hit that mat instead of the vinyl floor.
I've actually got an office chair right beside there. You can't quite see the back of it, but
Oh.
there is something there underneath it just in case. But yeah, that's a very dangerous. I've been meaning for years to do something about that.
Is that the
But,
only spot you've got that, or have you got that in other places?
It's something expensive has to go over the side first before I do something about it. You know.
I was gonna say you're being brave in
Yeah.
general with it.
Yeah.
Being that close without any protection.
Hey, Cody, those AA train turnouts that we were looking at the other day on my eBay,
Uh-huh.
$380 buy now.
Holy crap.
Wow.
Plus $30 postage. 16 pieces of turnouts crossing from small crossing to three-way turnout. Most are never used. Not aged, but not used. All Pico nickel silver code 100. 16 pieces and a crossing, 380 Australian dollars buy now. Plus $30 postage. Nope,
That sounds like a good deal, Tim.
not.
I'll have two.
For 16 pieces of track, for 16 crossings, no way. Even at 16 at $20 a piece, no.
Let's see.
That's what I look at. I work out, well, okay, at $20 a piece roughly, what's it work out? And then see if it's worth it. And that one, it's not. I did see this though the other day. Hang on, I'll share this screen.
You're gonna make Joe have to click stuff while installing a decoder. How dare
Oh
you.
no, it's alright. I gotta take a break anyways. My shoulder hurts.
So here you go. I got an offer from a bloke. I was looking at this Lilliput L380 Placer and Sewer grain wagon. It's $60 down to $65 plus $15 postage. 60. It's a nice little thing. I looked at it the other day, but I'm not going to pay $65, and it's just a rolling cart. It doesn't have a motor, it doesn't have anything in it. It's just a
Yeah, just a
rolling.
piece of rolling stock. Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
For
$65 he
$60.
wants for this. Yeah, 65 Australian dollars he wants for this. And it's all plastic and just metal wheels.
That's a little much.
Have you seen what some of them people are charging for them pencil tank cars?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
we were talking about that yesterday, yeah.
$120.
So the bloke's offered me $60, $5 off as an offer. That's like, yeah, nothing. If it was down to like $30, I might consider it. It's like, yeah, no thanks. That's daylight robbery.
Okie dokie. Now we just need one more rail. No,
Oh,
wait,
we're
rail
getting there.
wire. getting there. Only taking about 30 years.
I'll be trying Ringfield brush set, 2 sets, which is 4 springs and 4 brushes, $28.70 for 4 springs and 4 brushes.
That's
Nope. See, that's daylight robbery in itself as game. No, sorry, no one home. Bugger off. Nothing on eBay for me today.
don't sound so depressed.
Oh no, I just haven't looked.
I know.
But I know I need another longer USB cable. I'll see if
Let's
I'll need
burn myself now.
What you really
Yeah.
need, Tim, is some decoders. You need to do this on stream.
No,
Yeah, we gotta get Tim up to the
no.
technology.
Well, as a matter of fact, I have bought a couple of second-hand locos that are ready to run with.
The 21 pin?
Yeah, he's going to take the easy
like-
way out.
with the pin in the top to make them DC.
Yeah. Tim's going to take the easy way out.
No,
Under
no, I do have. Hang on. I'll fix you pricks.
What? Did you go mute there?
You walked away.
Let's see. So, I think that's a decoder installed. Really poorly, but it's installed.
Well,
All right.
time,
Just,
time for that smoke test.
just to set these pricks up. Look
Well, I
at this.
have to move all of this crap now, so I'm not shorting all the track out.
I do have decoders. Look, Cody.
Oh.
Look at those.
Wow.
Damn, see? But I'm not installing the things. And there's another one here.
Make sure I don't have any scissors near
There's
the
another one.
track.
Yeah.
So I do have them. I just don't install them because I'm not into DCC.
Because you're
That's right.
boring.
What was that joke? You wanted to say something, Mr. Joe?
Me?
No. I might, down the track a bit, I might do something, but not at this moment. I might do a couple of trains just for the sake of it down the track, but not at this present time, no. But I do have some with decoders in them, but with the blanking pins.
Figuratively or literally down the track.
In the future.
Oh no. Oh good. What did I unplug? Did I unplug the computer?
Oh no.
No, I didn't. Oh good. I'm glad I don't use that power supply for that. Or I would have. Again.
Again?
Yeah, that's what happened earlier when I left.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to take the ouch.
Is it hot, Cody?
No, I just need a pole.
Oh.
Let's see. Yeah, that's probably gonna be best. You know what? I'm doing this. Ow, I just gave myself. Holy cow.
Alright.
I'll get that in a second. Ah,
That'll get you some views, Joe. And a live online electrocution.
no, it's just a shoved. Let's see if you can see that. It's small, but it's
What is that? Sliver?
splinter.
Oh,
You don't get splinters from foam, so, you know, you should try that.
I think that was the longest time I've ever heard you get coffee.
There you go.
Or maybe
Now,
I've just been here lurking.
Oh.
blood.
Cancelled.
Oh, it's bleeding. There's blood. Oh my God, you've shown blood on YouTube. Oh,
Yep.
we can't handle that.
Joe's getting banned forever.
We shouldn't joke. That could really happen.
Oh, that just means Dave would have to go back to streaming on Sundays.
I think there's some in there, but oh well, I'll dig it out with a knife later.
Yeah, so I do have Dakotas. It's just that I'm not going to get that way at the moment. But somewhere in the future, I might go down that avenue. Yeah.
Well, that's it, Tim. We got to get you a DCC system.
Well,
I can get you.
I'm going to be wiring the track as if I will be doing DCC in future, but it's just I'm running DC at the moment.
The moment
Yeah.
of truth.
Here we
Everybody
go.
take that big step. It's a big plunge.
Very
Cody,
nice,
make sure
Cody.
there's no forks.
Very nice.
Cody, make sure there's no forks or spoons nearby.
It was a whatchamacallit,
It was a sparking device.
it was these exact pair.
Well, no, that's right. It was the scissors, wasn't it? Yes.
Yeah, it was. So I had the decoder off like the side, like
That's what I'm saying. Exactly the same. Yeah.
like that, but that has coating. These scissors were literally right here, and it was on this inside track, and it was this decoder, and literally I moved, the train was sitting right here, and I was only going to move it about this much distance. Forgot the scissors were right here, decoder was hanging along like right here, and then right here it hit the scissors, and then
She
Bunch
don't
of
go
smoke.
no more.
so yeah.
Alright, Cody, I need your help with this one. I wrote down white was the headlight, blue was common light. Blue, well, for common.
Yep,
So
that's
I got a
correct.
red and a blue on the lights themselves. Which one goes to which? Blue to blue?
Red to blue.
Red to...
Yeah.
Okay.
That's,
Well, is the locomotive headlight incandescent or an LED?
LED.
LED. Okay.
Which they might burst? I don't know. You know, you
Well,
only
actually-
live once.
Does that Dakota have
Oh.
resistors and everything included or not?
That's what I was just
would
gonna
my-
ask. Is there a resistor on that LED?
Joe, we are
I'm
asking you questions.
looking.
He's thinking of the answer.
Okay, sorry.
I got my paper here.
Dang it, I almost did it again. I will be back in a second.
Okay.
Okay.
I am going to go get something to dig out of my hand.
Oh, Houston. Ouch. You've got tweezers there, Katie. Just use the tweezers.
Use the scissors. Just a little snip.
Just cut out the whole area.
Yeah.
Just about there, yeah.
Yes.
If you run a really good job, you just do it about there.
It handles 12 to 16 volt lamps, 1.5 volt lamps, and LEDs. So that
So
answers
you don't
that.
need resistors. Yep.
And if it doesn't work, well, I blame Digitrex.
Or you've only blown a light globe anyway, yeah. Or an LED, yeah.
Well, you won't damage the decoder, but the LED will go. It'll flash. Poof.
Yeah, for a millisecond, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. They're cheap these days on AliExpress.
Oh yeah, they're cheap enough. Yeah.
I was looking the other day, those SMD 4040s or whatever they are, or 2050s or whatever. I can buy 100 of them for $12.
Yeah.
It's just they're crazy cheap. I love
Yeah.
how cheap the LEDs are now.
But it'll take 3 weeks to get here. But yeah, so what?
Just plan in advance.
Yeah, well, that's, yeah. But see, I don't need any of that because I've got stocks and stocks of all that sort of stuff when I was running the business. So I'm just going to use the leftover stock.
What the? How did I do
Because
that?
I've got cable connectors and all sorts of stuff that I was using for stock for model boats for people when they're wiring up their model boats. So exactly the same thing. It's instead of a model boat, it's a model train. It's still using the same stuff.
Here, I've got a bit of a rant. Right, see this lovely Go train I've got?
Yes.
And it's got 3 front windows.
Hmm.
They all have 4 windows in real life. What the hell?
Oh, wow. So they've put 3 just for the model.
Yeah, because I was looking up to see the equivalent real life version, and the real life number 601 of that has got 4 front windshields, and I thought
And the
maybe
number
it's
4
been
doing the same?
rebadged. Cannot find anything with 3 windows. I mean,
But the
why would you
number
do
4
that?
and everything else is the same.
Yeah, all the American versions of this type of loco have all got 3 windows. Real life, I've got 4 windows.
Wow.
I don't get it. It's why?
Yeah.
It's just one little window.
A bit silly, isn't it?
Bloody annoying. is
Well,
what it is.
that happens a lot of times. Is that a manufacturer will put out one style of a particular locomotive, and then they'll put all the road names on it. It's the same way for the MBTA, the transit system that I used to work for. The number of windows never matches, but Athearn put out the version with the T-paint scheme on it, but the windows aren't correct.
Why? It's just a matter of changing the tooling. Why can't they do that?
Yeah.
Surely there's got to be a reason.
Because they're lazy. Costs less money.
Yeah, I
Well,
suppose.
yeah, but if you get it right at the beginning, it doesn't cost money. Just
Well,
it'd
then
be
it
really
would be
annoying.
wrong for the American locos.
No, look them up. What is that? An F59 PHI? Is that what it is?
Hmm.
I'm going to look it up just before I make a fool of myself.
What is it? F59. What is it?
F59
PHI.
PHI. Oh, right. Yep.
Oh no, I've just found one with 3 windows. Well,
Yeah,
thanks
yeah,
a
blue
lot.
Blue
In fact,
ones,
they've
yeah.
all got 3 windows now. What the hell?
Yes, North Carolina's got a star on the front and 3 windows and 3 wiper blades. Yep.
Yeah, that's the one I found. But
Yeah.
not the Go Train version. If you look up Go,
Yeah, the Go one is an EMD 59PH and it's a diesel loco, normal, with a normal nose like you guys have on those locos.
no, it has to be the PHI. You got to add that I at the
Oh.
end.
59PH.
PHI.
Images, yeah, okay, yep.
Yeah, I know it's still bringing up the old style, which is really
And
annoying.
California has got that raked cabin, yeah. So what's it say? PHI. Go Train.
Yeah, the Go Transit one has definitely got 4 windows. So I
Yeah.
guess they've just decided to paint it like a Go Train, not bother retailing. Yeah, you're right. Lazy. Yeah.
Well, Dovetail Games Forums, Canadian National Oakville Subdivision has got 4 windows, yeah. 622 was road number. Go Transit for Canadian National Oakville Subdivision, Dovetail Games Forums. There's a picture of a real train, not in a toy format or in a gaming format. It's a real train because there's fencing, road works, everything, yeah. Is that the one you're looking at, Dave?
Yeah, I've got a whole pile of them now that they're.
Yeah.
Oh well. I don't
Howdy,
feel so
howdy.
bad then. At least they did make them with 3 windows in real life, just not the Go
Yeah.
Train version. Why do we get 4 windows and Americans only get 3? How strange.
Are you talking about the loco?
Yeah.
It's not. Should I tell him, Jill?
Yeah, why not? He's gonna find out sooner or later.
So, you know the MP40 or whatever you wanted?
Yes.
That's not it.
Oh, okay.
So it's a whole different locomotive and everything, but it works and it looks very similar. So that's kind of why it's different window. But yeah, it's not the same engine.
Yeah, we
Close enough,
noticed
then.
that a while ago, but we were like, he might
It's
be
like
a little upset.
I do remember people quizzing me over that a while ago, and I was like, "What?" And I did not see the difference, but obviously now I see a difference, but it's only slight. The front side windows are quite different as well. They're more angular in the proper one. At the front, it slopes down sharper compared to the model.
Yeah.
So I'm watching this eBay bid. Cody, you've bid in that, haven't you?
I have not yet.
Oh, really? It's 3 bids now.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want to do.
Well, you need more decoders, so don't.
Yeah, don't do it. There's plenty of bargains. I reckon it's going to shoot up to about $100, to be honest.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. It's got 4 bids now. The only thing is, though, I would 100% probably buy them because then I could have a train for my FA1. But the thing is the way I look at it is, if I buy them, more than likely I'm stripping and painting them, and I don't know how I. But
it looks like a nice set as is, to be honest.
That's why I kind of don't want to bid on it, because it's like it's nice, and someone could actually use it for what it is, and actually probably wants it for what it is. Where I would strip it.
Yep.
Yeah, right. It's currently at 57.98 Canadian. I think it's going to go up to about 85 Canadian. That's my guess.
So
1 minute, 12 seconds to go.
It's 43 flat for me.
Yeah.
I'm betting it's go. I would be surprised if it doesn't go 80 US.
Ooh. So over 100 Canadian.
Sorry, Michael was asking me something, but that's all right. Yeah.
You have it.
So I have a problem.
What's your problem?
I don't. So this Kato A and B unit doesn't have numbers on it. What number do I set it to?
Oh
yeah,
969.
I already got that one.
Oh, dang it. The eBay link is too long. I was going to eBay link it to anyone just in case they wanted to buy it in a minute.
23 seconds to go, still sitting at 43 American.
Yeah,
I'll do 2051.
Wait for those bots to come in, yeah.
I just thought of a new thing we could do on Sunday nights is search for bargains and tell everyone about them.
56 US.
Yeah, 58. 1 second to go.
Right.
$78.95 Canadian. I was very close.
Oh wow, I was off. I figured there was like 13 people watching it. I figured it would have went higher.
That's a good deal. 58 American with free shipping. Oof.
That is a great deal.
Somebody got a good score.
Yeah, because I mean, I've seen them cars at a train show a couple weeks ago, and they wanted like 15 per car.
Hey, I've just noticed the underside. They're triple axle bogies.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. Damn, I should have bid for them.
You have some. That's what I'm saying. You had some.
Oh, right. No, if I've got the triple. Oh, well.
All right.
Oh, well. No, you know what? I went to that trade show today fully intending to spend a lot of money, but at the back of my head was new puppy, new puppy, new puppy.
Oh, you getting a new puppy?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Then they're expensive, you know.
Are you guys ready?
So I have a question for you, Dave, if
Yeah.
you don't mind. How old was your doggo?
9.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Now, he's still really active, but he had a heart condition we didn't know about, and he just obviously it gave out on him.
Ah,
And he was out in the
okay.
garden, so it was fairly quick. He didn't suffer for months and years like some people let their dogs do. That looks great, Joe.
That is
That's
second
fun.
install done tonight.
That was quick.
You
Takes
have
me like
another.
14 hours.
See, the more you do, the better you get.
You have another decoder. Joe, do another one.
That is my second one.
You have a third one though, don't you?
No, I just had the second one.
Oh, that's right. You bought 2. I bought 3. I was confused.
Yeah, that looks nice, Joe. That view with the train going around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that view.
That's a nice
Yeah.
view.
And it turns out the LEDs did not work.
Did they not work, or did they blow the second it turned on?
I saw they come on for a few seconds and then they went off.
So if they went on for a few seconds and went off, that's usually what happens is they go kaboom.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It will take over voltage for like a second, and then goodbye LED.
Well, the LEDs are cheap enough, so you don't have to worry about that,
Oh,
Joe.
yeah.
Nah, I got a
Just
whole
a
bunch of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That, and make sure to just throw a resistor on there.
Yeah.
Just throw a resistor on it.
Safe. Yep.
I just popped an LED the other day because I'm dumb and I was testing it on a 9-volt battery and I grabbed the wrong side of the resistor. Because I put it on a resistor and I accidentally touched the wrong side of the resistor and it did.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like
Little flash.
one little flash for a second and then,
That's all it takes.
yep. Which I mean, I have a whole box of them I bought for like $2 off AliExpress, so.
Yeah, I need to
Michael,
get some
no, it's fine.
resistors.
I want stronger resistors because right now on some of the LEDs I have is 1K resistors and I prefer it to be a little dimmer. Instead of putting them in what is it? Is it series or parallel? I don't remember what. There's a specific way that makes one way you make it half, the other way
Yeah, you put them in series to increase and put them in parallel to decrease.
Yep, that's it. I knew what it was, but I just couldn't remember.
All
Yeah.
series is up, as in normal, like a series continues game to game or episode to episode. That's how I used to teach them myself. Series is always increasing, parallel is the same. That was the way we
Parallel
were
will cut it in half. If you took
No.
two
No,
1K
you're thinking
resistors,
of capacitors there.
yeah, if you took two 1K resistors and hooked them in parallel, that would cut it in half to 500.
Yep.
500 ohms.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, well, that's what I was
yeah,
saying.
another thing too is, you know, if you get into electronics, I do a lot of electronics. I've got tons of resistors of all different, you know, values, and you know, as you get into more and more of, you know, installing decoders and doing lighting, you'll find that you'll know which common resistors you use, because some LEDs, like yellow LEDs, require less resistance because they're not as bright. So if you do like a traffic light, red, yellow, and green, you may use, you know, 1K for green and 470 for yellow, and you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Get them roughly
Yeah,
the same. Yeah.
I just need to get more because I have
Or
only
you can put a pot on it, what we call a pot, which is a trimmable resistor, and you just put a screwdriver in and just slowly wind it up or down depending on what you want. That's probably the easiest way. And then you test it with your multimeter to see what the ohms are, and then you know from then on you want that type of resistor with that rating. Because that's where variable resistors come in handy.
let's stick him up into here.
Hey, Michael, they're not holding, as in holding on the axle shaft, or they're not holding the conrods?
Ow.
Oh, I've locked up here. Is my volume still there? My
Yep, your voice is.
Oh,
my
it's
voice is still here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, good, yeah.
My video is locked up here.
We can still see the trains going around.
Yeah, light's still flashing, Jim.
Oh, you
Oops.
still see it? Okay. All right.
Hello,
What's going on
Danny.
here?
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, here we go. My video's returned. All right. Hey, Danny, how you doing?
Good. Good to see you guys.
Likewise.
Well, Michael, try a different glue. Instead of CA, try Araldite 2-part epoxy or something like that, or try some CA with some bicarb soda or something like that to make it firm.
Oh, one thing I just want to mention real quick, Danny. You do know that we're streaming on YouTube, right?
Sorry. Hey, Danny.
Yeah,
What?
we're streaming live on YouTube. Just so that
Oh,
you're
fun.
aware of that.
Inside joke.
Worries?
Right, how are you getting that effect with the flower in your hair? Is that
That
do
might
you have
It's
a
a-
nitro for on Discord?
No, that's a separate application.
On Discord.
No,
you doing
separate
that?
application. Like Snap Camera, it's called.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
There's so many
got
programs
rid of
for
it. But
cam drivers
it's
these
okay.
Oh
days.
no, I think it's nice. You should leave the flower.
Thank you.
Yeah, Dave loves flowers in his hair.
Yes. Hey, why don't you get one, Dave?
Yeah, Dave needs one. Yeah. Then all he has to do is stop doing those comebacks.
What was it? I was just out at White Rock, and right beside White Rock, there's like a quite long, railroad. And as we're on the pier, I looked back and saw like 3 BNSF locomotives pulling a nice long train. 2 of them had like the normal like color scheme you'd see, which was like the
orange,
the
and,
orange
black
and black
with
and
the
stuff. Yeah, and then
speed.
there's the third one at the back was silver and red, so that was cool.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Did you say silver and red? Like,
Silver and red BNSF. Like mostly silver with red accent, yeah. Yeah, like exactly like one of those, except it was like in the same style as the other BNSFs in front of him. Like, I think it was like the GP45s, I can't remember.
Okay.
ED45s, whatever it was.
Yep.
Or 35s. Yeah. I'm not really well versed with that.
So what you been up to, Danny?
Just vibing, you know. I did want to visit a train shop today when I was out and about, but always with the train shops being closed on weekends, and I'm like, why? Just why? Why always Sundays?
That's weird. Our train shops are shut on Mondays and Tuesdays, which makes more
Yeah.
sense.
The one that I saw that was closest to me at that point was open all week except Sundays, and then the one that I like to go to is closed. What was it? Saturdays? No, Sundays and Mondays. Yeah, Sundays and Mondays. That's what it was. It's like I try to go on a Sunday. It's like, oh right, darn.
Bicarb?
Michael? Yeah. I was just trying to explain to Michael. Bicarb soda and CA will make it even firmer, which will help to glue it on his axles. So use that with your CA. You put your CA on stuff, and then you just sprinkle a pinch of that over the top, and it makes it like cement.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
learned something this evening.
Well, that's sometimes I try stuff with 2-part epoxy resin. If that doesn't work, well then CA with bicarb on it will definitely work.
definitely need to light this thing, and then I don't have to tape wires where they're not going to be.
And the other thing with bicarb soda is you put bicarb soda in your fridge and just cut the top off it. It takes away all the yucky smells inside your fridge. Yeah, baking soda, bicarb soda, it's all the same stuff, yeah. So if you put it in your fridge, it just gets rid of all those nasty smells as well, so yeah.
My mum
That's
used
all
to
the
dilute
thing.
some soda bic in warm water when she had gas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's a wonder. It's like Windex on a cut, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Put some Windex on it.
Let's see, what was my last engine?
Well, I would say this is a pretty successful stream for my end.
I would
Joe,
say
that's looking
so.
good,
Yeah.
trying to think. Is it?
Very enjoyable.
Well, that's 2, and they're both working, so that's good. Yeah.
Yeah. Just need to get some capacitors for them LEDs and reinstall them.
How many
I will-
bags of capacitors do you want? Because I've got about 20 bags of them sitting here. I got 470 MUF. I've got. What else have I got? I've got 500s. I've got 1Ks and 2Ks. So I've got heaps because I used to do all that in electronics years ago, so I've got all that in stock. So you can
I
have
will-
some.
Return in a minute.
Just realized, yeah, there's like a bunch of hair all stuck in these wheels in my little Z scale thing here in this train.
Yay! Not.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah, caboose. Yep. Baking. Well, we do hot water and baking soda down your drain. We'll clean your drain out. Yeah, same thing. You fill
So-
up your basin in your kitchen sink with hot water, and then pour some baking soda in. Then you pull the plug and just let it go, and then
You're-
just run it in hot water for a while. Yep.
So Danny, are you
Dissolves.
located in the UK?
No, I'm Canadian.
Oh. Oh, you got
Actually,
that
I'm
weird.
close to where what's his name? Where Dave went to go visit.
Oh.
Yeah. Over here in British Columbia. Jeez, that is so small. What the heck?
So that's the new Canadian flag behind you?
No, that's just my provincial flag.
Oh. Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
not up to date on flags nowadays.
You're okay.
I
I
asked
think
the
this
same
has been the
question,
flag
Joe.
since like the 60s or something like that, or 50s. I can't remember. It's been around for a while. But it's
Danny,
actually
didn't you
quite the
explain
nice
it to
flag.
us The other week.
Pardon?
Didn't you explain that to us the other week?
Yeah, I can explain it again real quick. So you got like, this part of it meaning like the building of the West Coast, right? Since Canada was populated east to west. And then the bottom half of the flag, you got the white squiggles representing the Rocky Mountains. The blue squiggle represents the Pacific coastal waters, and then you have the setting sun of the west.
Hmm.
So in short, you could round it up to being the coming together of the beautiful West Coast in some degree. That's at least how I see it.
Yep.
Yeah. Gorgeous place here. Can't get enough of it.
Yeah, it's a nice area.
I get freaked out when I go over to the next province over because here it's just mountains entirely everywhere, and then you go over to Alberta and it's just flat for like miles, and I'm like, I don't like that. I like my mountains.
That's
please.
how it is in the U.S. Well, the Rockies go through, and then once you
course,
get
yeah.
more east, it flattens out until you get the Appalachians.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Rebel, I didn't see you come in.
Hi, Rebel.
Rebel, how you doing?
Hey.
Rebel's been here for like 2 hours.
Actually, yeah. Now that I think of it, I was talking to Rebel earlier about
I've
the
been
BNO.
installing decoders. What do you want from me?
Keep up with the chat. You can hear it.
I
You
can
can
keep
hear
up
us
with
talking.
you.
If any of you guys own any Z scale trains or no?
No. No, closest thing is my daughter's N scale.
Nah. Understandable.
Yeah, I got an N-Star Loco and some tracking stuff with some stuff I bought the other day. But that's as close as I'm going. But that'll be sold because I don't do N-Scale. It's too small. So you're
Yeah.
all on your little lonesome there, Danny.
Understandable. You know what? I'm okay with that. Because I love Z scale.
Hang on. Get the roof.
The entrance to that curve, Joe, looks so much better. Will you have the rerailer there?
Right here.
Yeah, you
So
did
much
that
better.
track over. Yeah, you did that track over, and that looks much more comfortable. As far as the trains coming into that curve.
Yeah, now I just need to do the industry loop there. It's a little squiggly.
And get your new track.
We just need to straighten it out a bit.
And that switcher seems to be running nice as well, too.
Yeah, I really need to clean that inside loop because it was stuttering a bit, but
Haven't you got a cleaning card? Just chuck the cleaning card.
yeah,
on the
I
back of it.
finally found it. I guess
Well,
I
just
could
chuck it
do
on the
that.
back. While it's running around, it can do the work for you.
I should probably clean it first because it's a tad dirty.
Just give it a wipe over with isopropyl alcohol. You'll be fine.
Just
Oh,
need
no,
to
my-
find.
He has to clean the cleaning car.
Oh, God,
Well,
God forbid you got to clean the cleaning.
Oh no!
Damn.
Dropping stuff.
I have too many cameras, or the way my camera is set up is just in the way.
Hey,
Ah.
Cody, you're going to have a problem with the soldering iron because when those trains come to that track, there's going to be a collision.
There's no train coming through the track.
Not yet.
Not for a while, at least, right now.
All right, Caboose is asking, does anyone have a 21 dummy plug for a Walters train line locomotive?
That reminds me. I have not found one. That's
I-
just a few seconds of rubbing. That's
oh,
gross.
wow. That's really dirty.
Yeah, I noticed that too, Michael. Dave's caboose train.
Yeah, sweet. Oh, orange ones rattling around. After those set of points. The front axle, Dave, by the looks of it.
Make sure there is nothing metal touching.
Poof. Get that screwdriver out the way, Cody.
Yeah, I know.
What are you trying to do, Dave? Line up all your caboose or caboose. So, Danny, what time is it there for you?
7:37.
PM.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I saw it move, Cody. I saw it move.
Yeah, it works. Now we go.
Just means that train will run a little bit slower because of the rubbing effect, though.
Yeah.
Might not. It might run the same. Might be marginal.
I don't know, this Atlas has been really well. Oh, maybe if I had it on the track all the way.
Well,
I only have one of those blue Heritage Fund things. Or gray rain haulers, whatever you call them.
Oh, the cylindrical hoppers?
Yeah. I got a pack of 6 of them, but they're like all different colors, and I have one of the blue Heritage Fund ones, and I love that color.
It is a very nice blue.
Just a
I
race
also
way,
like
isn't it?
the silver ones, like the silver and brown ones look nice.
So, Danny, do you paint any of your stuff yourself or not?
Like the models and things?
Yeah.
Nah, not into that. I'm not really good at painting, so.
So, you like me, you just run them as they are.
Caboose asked about the weather on my way. Yeah, the weather is actually pretty high. Over here in my city, it was like rather dry, like dreary all day until like I got out to near the ocean. It was like bright and sunny and barely any wind. It's like perfect weather for that. So. Yeah.
So, you anywhere near Whistler or not?
I'm about a 3-hour drive, I think, from Whistler. I'm more closer to Vancouver than I am to any other.
Oh, yeah. Because a friend of mine works at Whistler at the snowfields.
Yeah, I love Whistler. It is gorgeous up there.
Yeah.
Going like snowboarding or just generally anything, you know, just for visiting.
Yeah, she moved from Australia to there, and she's been there probably 10 years now.
Oh, yeah.
She loves it.
Heck yeah.
I couldn't handle the cold. Just that would do my head in.
Well, I mean, you know, during the winters it's cold, not during summers.
Fucking freezing, literally. Yeah, no, couldn't do it.
Too many people look at my country and they're all like, "Oh man, it's cold 24/7." It's like, summer exists.
Summer is a thing.
Just depends on which.
Seasons are a thing. They do happen everywhere. Oh well. That's
All right, Cody, come on, let's get it going.
I think it was like down in the 60s of temperature today.
Oh,
Programming some CVs into it. Oh, well, I'm trying to think of something.
Dave's finding all the cabooses.
Well, I've started now.
Can't have enough cabooses, eh?
what is it? Caboose?
Caboose.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plural.
Well, that's like you can't have one goose. You got to have two geese.
Did someone
Nah, they're
say?
geese. No, wait, those are.
Did someone say caboose?
Yes.
Because I have a special caboose.
You have a special. Ah, UP.
UP.
Union Pacific.
Yes.
Oh, let's
yeah.
get it all up.
Oh
And
yeah.
then
Waiting for
Then
that grey one. Yeah, look out, Joe.
And then
Look
I
out,
have
Joe.
a
That
meme
grey
car.
one's about to come.
Oh yes. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's the upside down 6.
Shut up,
There you
Jim.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, Tim. For life.
And
That's
then
an inside joke there, Danny, from the other night.
Jim, in all seriousness, I'm looking at another thing on eBay. McHenry coupler on a Boss 1 modified truck. Exactly what we were doing with our designs.
there you go.
Really?
Put it right
What's
in
that?
camera.
Now, I'll send you this, Mr. Jim. Copy. I'll send you a thing in Facebook PM. Facebook DM.
Okay.
And I'm gonna find it.
I haven't seen that section of your layout, Jim. Just realized.
Oh, yeah, I got a different view going here. I'm trying to get some different views.
That is nice. Wow. And you also have the
Um,
functioning signals too. Gosh darn.
Yeah. Here's another view here.
Yeah.
The RDC's coming into another platform here.
All right, Jim. I don't know whether you can see that, but
Such amazing
I
detail
don't-
on that, man.
that's an eBay link. But I don't know whether you'll be able to access it. That's all.
Oh, I don't dare open another window right now. If I open another window, my computer will go.
Just for later. That's those.
Because
They're
Yeah.
showing a modification for those trucks, which is similar to that one we were doing that we're redefining.
Yes. Yeah.
So when you get a chance, just have a look. But you might not be able to open it because it's.
No,
It's
again,
eBay.
I've got.
You should, because it's ebay.com, not .com.au, so you should be able to see it. $4.
Well,
I've got a lot of stuff open right now.
No,
yeah,
just when you get a chance later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
It's selling it for $4.95 for the couple of Boss replacement for IHC 3-axle passenger truck quantity 4 each USA from Miscellaneous Railroad Company, custom printing accessories and parts. So, yeah. Boss 1 will not work with old style.
So you already sold the file there, then, huh?
No. This is I'm just looking at
Yeah.
stuff on eBay, and this
No,
is
that's fine. No.
no. I'm not selling shit. That's
Oh.
I'm the Australian. I am the authorized Australian distributor.
You are the authorized Australian distributor
Yes.
of those IHC compatible,
Yes.
Oop.
KD compatible
He's calling
coupler
it
shanks.
AHM Rivarossi IHC close coupling adapter, HA for 2 and 3 axle trucks. Is what he's selling. So he's selling a little plastic plug that goes into the receptor instead of cutting. So he cuts out the original and puts a plastic plug in that square and glues it in place. And that's what he's selling, is that little square. $4.95 for 4 of. $4.95 American, plus $4 postage UPS. Located in Marietta, Georgia, United States. There you go.
wow.
$5 American.
What is your issue?
Okay. I just saw it in stuff I was looking at, and it comes up in Explore related items, and it's like, oh, what's that? That's how I found
The shell has become one.
it. So, yeah, no, I was just looking. Someone's given me an offer on one of my things that I'm flogging, but no. It's like $20 less. And it's like, yeah, no, sorry, mate. No, I'm not giving you $20 cheaper.
Why are you being difficult?
Because it wants to.
Good.
Hey, Jim.
Hello.
I got a random question for you.
Sure.
How much do you think you've collectively spent on your entire functioning layout?
Oh,
Ooh.
again, this is. Well, I've been doing trains since I was a kid, so you know, but
Probably best making sure your wife isn't listening before you answer that question.
Right?
I know. I couldn't, to be honest, I couldn't hazard a guess
No.
because it's been, you know, a 15-year process. And, you know, all the lumber, the time, the track, I just...
I mean, I feel
it's-
like
it's
what you got there could at least be like, what, 15 grand worth of stuff?
Yeah, I'd say about
That is
15
zero.
grand worth of stuff. Because well, the thing is, the stuff that I have in containers underneath the layout, you know, you collect so much shit or stuff over the years that you just, you know, forget about. Every time I open a container, I find something I forgot I had. You know, just.
Remember that you were looking through some stuff or whatever, like the switches and things. You're like, oh, hey, been looking for that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we were just talking about shipping to Canada. I was going to send Danny some track and stuff, but the shipping was more than what the track was worth.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, I felt bad. I'm like, I got all these, you know, switches and tracks and stuff I'd like to send to them, but they're not worth the $60, $70 in shipping.
And that was the cheapest option.
Yeah, and those
The
are the
other ones were
cheapest
like over
options,
$100.
yeah.
It's like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Well, that's what you got to look at sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, and that we checked like multiple like shipping companies too, and they're all like that same rough pricing, and I'm like, geez, eh?
By the way, Danny, DHL gave me a call.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you remember we were online and we were like having to create an account with DHL and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, they called me back, and they wanted my business as a company. I'm like, no, this was just a one-off shipment kind of thing. I'm not a, you know,
Not trying to use it full on. I guess.
yeah, I don't have pallets of stuff to send to Canada. Just, you know, one little package, you know.
Yeah. At least hopefully they're understanding about it, eh?
Yeah, but you know, I felt bad. It's like I got this stuff that you know I'm never going to use, and I want to give it to somebody who can use it, but the shipping is just cost prohibitive. You know
Or what about paying half each for shipping?
what's that?
What about paying half each for the postage?
Well, the issue is that the track I'm sending him is only worth $20-$30.
Yeah, I
So,
get
you know,
that.
to spend $60, you know,
Oh
to
boy.
yeah, to ship it, it's like, well, okay, Danny, I tell you what, you come up with $30, I'll send you $30, and then you can go buy it. You know?
Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, that looks all right.
Yeah, it's my one and only ON30. Although I didn't have a tender for it, so I'm just using a regular tender.
Better. I had some.
Wait, I got a question. Who was it? Dave H was asking where I got the was it the Rio Grande caboose you were talking about there? Anyway, it was a gift from Greg Dean, so no idea.
Yeah, Michael, the the diner has a flashing light on the front of it that says diner, and it flashes, and one of the exhaust ports you can take a plug out and it will, you put water in and it'll steam out. It's kind of a nice little diner for 15 bucks.
Oh, it's got it does the water vapor thing.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if
Yeah,
I can find
that's-
my bottle here. Oh, here it is.
Oh, yeah, so you just put it in to make it look right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, but is that element on all the time, or you just turn that element on or off?
It's activated by water. It's got one of them hydro sensors in it.
Oh, so,
So
when
if
it detects, put liquid in it. Yeah, alright.
When it runs dry, it shuts off.
Oh, cool. So someone's cooking.
Yeah.
All right, so he's
That is-
talking about a Grand
that is
Trunk
really
Western.
neat.
I didn't know I had a Grand Trunk Western caboose.
The fry is on.
Well, it's neat that it runs on water. You don't have to buy smoke fluid.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause that stuff can be expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
You
nice
can't make
touch.
up your own smoke fluid somewhere?
I'm
Isn't
not sure.
smoke fluid like a mixture of oil and something else?
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. I thought surely you'd be able to make it up yourself instead of buying the commercial brand.
Well, Broadway Limited sells these. Oh, wrong camera. My bad. Let's get the right
Wrong
camera up. This one.
Yeah, that looks alright, Dave. Yeah.
Broadway
Yeah, I was
Limited
looking for more
sells
of them today at the show, but I couldn't see any. So
these little
Still just
bottles
get one.
for, I think it's $2 if you buy in bulk.
Oh, okay.
So I bought 10 of them for
$20. Yeah.
something like that, yeah.
Yeah. If it works out like that at $2 each, well then it's you may as well, because you're probably paying your water rates more than that. Yeah.
I will say, that is one good thing about Arian is that is on the whole other side of the layout.
Oh, okay.
And I
But
can
that's
zoom
using
into
your
it.
Wi-Fi, isn't it?
Yeah, that's using the Wi-Fi.
Oh.
I could technically plug it into the computer.
Yeah.
The phone, but yeah. Where if I zoom out, it's
Oh, that's what I'm going to do. See if I can do that on this phone. Yeah, okay. That reminds me now. I've got to try that on this phone.
so that is a nice thing about Arian, I will say.
So Dave's got that ON30 running right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
clicking away because I still haven't fixed the gear, but it works. It's fine.
Yeah.
I wired it up to a I don't know, just a power supply for a laptop I had laying around. It gives you the voltage rating when you get the box from Menards, and I just found a power supply that was the same voltage. And I just wired it in. That's what all of them are wired up to. The hobby store, that little cafe back there, the diner.
Good old made in England. I got these a bunch of these Hornby passenger coaches and stuff, but something that happened to some of these is like I don't know what's going on, but like it shorts my track whenever I run these two specifically because it's like straight up metal on track, like all the traction wheels or something, whatever, not or like insulating wheels, I guess you could call them.
Are they maybe
one of the
Markland
wheels.
3-rail coaches?
Are they what?
Markland 3-rail coaches?
No, these
Like
are
coaches
just
wheels? Or
these are.
maybe
Yeah,
Oh,
we can
I
take a
it
look here.
works on my normal phone.
Yeah.
what I mean
Yeah,
is, are they designed to run on a 3-rail so both the wheels are connected?
I mean,
And
I
it would
don't.
take- That's why it was
So
short
these
out.
are just like Hornby 00 stuff. So like, so these say 00, and these ones here,
Do
all
they-
these are like they say Hornby HO, like ACHO.
Do they have metal trucks?
I think all of it's metal. Yeah,
The trucks are all metal?
everything's metal on it.
Okay,
I don't
then one
see-
of
I
the
don't-
a couple of the wheel sets may be backwards.
Because I noticed which one was it here? Not this one. Because this one has plastic wheels. This one can run on the layout fine, but let's see.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah. You can see there's like a little ring on that wheel, but then all the other ones are gone. And so whenever I tried running these on the rails, massive sparks come flying off and it shorts my train and doesn't do nothing. And I'm like, uh-oh, and I take it off immediately. So, when I was testing at least. But, so it looks like it's supposed to have some sort of little O-rings on them, but even then, I don't know. Really? What the heck? I don't
We have a winner, Cody, on my normal phone.
What was that, Tim?
We have a winner. I can use that on my normal phone.
I told you you
Alright.
should be able to use it on your normal
I
phone.
just did it. I just downloaded it and did it. It works. So that means I can do it on that older phone, possibly. That one I use to make my videos with. So that'll work.
But these coaches work fine. It's
Is
just
that still
it's
Zed's
random how
one?
two of these like two some of these coaches have multiple hook couples on them here. Like that one's got like this little flappy doohickey one, and this one's just got like
Yeah.
that kind.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's the early of those weird couplings, yeah.
These ones I've tried on my layout, and the nails
yeah,
that I have
yeah,
to use it,
yeah.
it's like when I use the nails to stick it to the foam, it clips on those nails. And
Well,
it's
that's
like,
a European type of coupling, Benny.
yeah.
What railroad are those green coaches? Because I've got something similar.
I honestly have no idea. It says, well, let's see, SNCF.
Yeah, that's the French one. I've actually got 3 of them that I'm
Like
not
a-
using. If you're interested.
How many
Yeah,
of these I got?
yeah. That's European stuff, yeah.
I already got a bunch.
Get out right now. If it's the same
Yep.
one.
I think I
Well,
have
that's
6 of
one
these
of those
actually.
SNCF locos I've got. The silver ones with the pantographs, yeah.
What I like though is these things got like a nice weight to them, so when they go around the layout, it's like a nice heavy roll. I like that. Quite nice sounding.
But have you added extra weight, or was that how they came?
No, that's just how they came. My dad actually found these at a garage sale, or like yard sale type thing. He just was like looking through, and there's a whole box just full of all these different kinds. And he's just like, "You interested?" And I'm like, "Yeah, get some for me."
I love that thing. Yeah.
Like, take my money. I need coaches.
Do it now.
Looks like I need to clean that. That is dirty.
Just a little.
No, that's clean. Come on.
But yeah, I just noticed that is.
No, that's clean. Just run it. Just run it. Get on with
It,
it. Run it.
and it's pure black. I'm not cleaning it right now, but it's pure black. Here, you can see it better on this side.
This is something else I've been curious about, is these Via Rail coaches and like why they're exposed like that. I think I already asked you about that, Dave,
That's
but
weird.
like,
I got some of those as well. Yeah.
yeah, I don't like that.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Because
the
it
wheels
looks
on
like-
those coaches, the brakes are on the inside of the wheels, on the backs of the wheels, on the on the
Making-
prototype cars. The brakes are on the inside,
So they don't have wheel covers.
so they don't. Yes, exactly.
Oh, okay.
The brake shoes, press against the back of the wheels.
Oh, okay. Because I've got some of those in that job lot I bought a while ago. There's about 10 or 12 of those Via carriages. And then not
Yeah,
any
dude.
of them have got covers on the wheels. It's all just like exactly like that. It's like, what? Yeah.
Similar coach though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do yours say Paris Lille on them?
Yes.
Oh, wow. What are the chances? I brought these over from Scotland as well.
Wonderful.
Oh, there
I
you
was
go.
actually just surprised that there's like a whole box just full of like all the different types. There's like these coaches, the other coaches I showed, and then like looked like 4 different other types of variants of coaches too.
Mm.
So they've got couchettes, if you like. They've got a corridor going up the inside with
Yeah.
individual little rooms. Really
I
nice
do
little
see that,
models.
yeah. I know, eh?
Meccano. Hornby, made in France, Meccano.
In France, and those other tin ones that I have, those were made in England by Meccano.
What a
Nice.
quakey dink.
Yeah, all right. Winky dink, nice.
So I
So,
just.
some other DC on while Tim's here.
Oh yeah, but
Hey,
still
Joe.
very thankful that sorry.
Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say I was quite thankful that Jim sent me those controllers.
Oh yeah, the controllers I sent you. Yeah, good.
Yeah, I'm using just
I-
like the regular DC one, but I still get to use the DCC one because I don't have any DCC
Still yet
trains.
to use the DCC one? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have no
Well,
train.
Get you some decoders, and we got videos here of installing decoders so you can see how they work.
I definitely could. It's just
Yeah.
it should be simple enough since it's a Walters train line. It's not
I-
DCC ready, but
I just noticed this
yeah,
engine
solder.
is backwards.
Oh,
What, the wiring of it, or it's traveling?
Well, technically it would be wiring is backwards. Be
Isn't that
the-
thing that I've heard you can do in the decoders by changing?
There
the
is a CV.
Yeah, that's a CV value for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But since you got it open, and you got the soldering iron hot,
Oh
So
wow,
if you're near your computer, just read your chat.
I have.
Oh, Michael wants to know.
Yeah, I let him. I said I found a old laptop power supply that was the same voltage as what the box recommended from Menards. And I just snipped the end off, hooked it up.
Well, that's what
Yeah,
you're
very
gonna do,
good.
or just any type of power pack, yeah, as long as it's got the right voltage, yeah. But sometimes you got to be careful because it's not the voltage you got to worry about; it's the amperage, how many milliamps it's pumping out.
Yeah, and the nice thing on the Menards box is it has the recommended amps too. And I had
Awesome.
just the old laptop power supply for it.
Well, that's
one
what
of those,
goes on.
what do they call them? Wall warts.
Yeah, yeah.
you know what's the fun? Whenever I've gone up around the mountains here, around my cities and whatnot, is finding the places where people like to go and like stop and shoot guns and stuff, just so I can find all like the tons of different casings and just laying around. I don't know. It's fun to just see all the different types that are around. I picked up like some 7.62s and some 22s, and I'm like, neat.
Well, yeah.
For free metal, like
Yeah.
Oh, brass. You know, you pick up the
Yeah.
brass. You know,
exactly. Yeah.
if you're into.
Yeah, I saw like there's a bunch of someone had a fire or whatever, and there's like a ton of the metal parts of a shotgun shell. So like all the plastic was gone, but it was that little metal bit because they just threw them into a fire after they were shot.
Yeah.
Like, neat.
Does that happen a lot around you?
I mean, there's lots. Yeah, I mean,
Target
there's lots of
practice?
places too. Yeah, if you have non-restricted, I mean, there's lots of places. If you go at least I think 15 kilometers outside city limits, you can just have at her if you're being safe, right?
Wow.
Mm,
So you don't have to go to a gun club or anything like that.
That's if you want to use restricted guns.
Oh,
Because we have 3 classifications of firearms in Canada. We have the prohibited, restricted, and non-restricted. Prohibited really means like it's you can't even use them. It just means you can just have
Like a
possession
collection.
of them. So it'd be like a gun that if it's prohibited, you really it's on your wall and that's it. That's all it can do, and it's also deactivated, so you can't use
So
it
is
even
that
if you
like
wanted to.
Defence Force stuff?
Well, anything that Canada has deemed prohibited. So like,
Yeah, we're
a lot
not
of-
like
a lot of
handguns
guns.
in Ontario.
Well, that's all across Canada. That was the
Oh, right, okay.
2022 handgun ban that Trudeau implemented. Yeah. Which
Oh,
you can
well-
still own your handguns. It's just you can't sell them to
Can't
anyone. You
shoot
can't
people
transport
with
them.
one,
You
right?
can't do nothing with them. Well, actually, you can shoot them still, but you can't buy any more stuff for it. So you basically run your pistols into the ground, and once they're dead, that's it.
Well, Maine, you know, the state of Maine, I go up there a lot. They have very relaxed gun laws. And as long as you go outside the city limits, you know, you shoot whatever you want.
Yeah.
And, well, of course, you know, fully automatic weapons, are banned. They're federally banned. But you can, fire the semi-automatic version of, like, the AR-15 and that kind of thing.
Of course, yeah.
And,
I mean, you'd be surprised at what kind of types of firearms we can own in Canada, anyways. Like, just quite a lot, but it's not. And weirdly enough, they're like similar to ones in America, but they're not the same ones. Because like here in Canada with AR bans or whatever the heck, there was ARs. Well, any types of ARs are banned, right? AR-15s, AR-10s, or all that sort of stuff, like Mini 14s, Rugers, all those other types of rifles, AKs of any variety. But, we have, Type 81s in Canada, which are AK-like. They're chambered in 7.62 and whatnot. but they're short stroke gas piston operated instead of long stroke gas piston operated. Which I also find kind of funny, because if you were to have an automatic fire rated, like a short stroke gas piston, they shoot faster than a normal AK because of that recoil mechanism. It has a faster firing rate, and I'm like, bro. And then we try to avoid that in Canada.
Well, but here in the Canada, unless you've got a license, you can only use them at a gun club, and that's it.
Yeah, but the restricted ones, yeah, they're mainly for just like mostly pistols. But there are some rifles that you can own that are in the restricted class, like the FNPS 90, the civilian P90 with the longer barrel. You can own one of those in Canada, but it only has a 5-round capacity in the magazine. So you just get poo 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 poo. All right, gotta reload. But there's still some older guns that can get away with that. Like if you have some World War II guns, they can still have a full 10-round magazine with them. There's a Swedish semi-automatic rifle that you can still have the full 10-round magazine for.
Okay.
So,
And then there's
I don't understand how they have the same rough calibers, but these ones you can only have 5. But these ones you can have 10 because they're old.
And then there's me, where I have a 65-round drum mag for my AR-15, because why not?
And I wish I could do that. Just why not, But I can't do the why not. I had to sign up for the can I do it, please? Oh man. Anyway, sorry, I got a little off track there from trains and whatnot.
Curiosity, just different places, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, I believe it is time to end the stream. Got to go to work tomorrow, and
No, it's
Yep.
not. It's only
You gotta
13.
make that bread.
Work tomorrow, Joe?
yeah.
Oh, man.
Man, what a life some people have.
Yeah, I know, right?
I just can't imagine having to have a
Just
job.
us retired people. We've done our work.
Oh,
I still need to do mine.
So in this stream, there's only how many people that are workers?
How many?
The rest-
how many? 12 people. 12 people watching, and there are 6 of us right now. So there are 6 of us on the screen, so half the viewers are people on the screen.
And
Yeah, you're
how
right.
many people
Yeah,
of the
Rebel
6
works
are
from
not working?
Rebel says he works from
Of
home.
our 6, that is.
It's currently lazy hours, alright?
Because me, Tim, technically you're retired, Jim, so you don't
I'm
work.
retired. Yeah, I'm retired. I don't work. No.
Oh, yeah.
Dave calls it work, but I don't know if I believe that.
Dave's kind of retired, yeah.
Semi-retired.
I'm a
Maybe.
domestic engineer.
That's a better term. Yeah.
Domestic engineer, yeah.
Yes. Wife works, I do the rest, yeah.
Well, alright, everybody, it's been fun.
Okay.
No, it's only 1 o'clock, Joe. It's only 1 o'clock, 1300. It's hours to go, yeah? Get on with it.
Unbelievable.
That's your time.
Yeah, come on. Michael Belt says he's retired. All right, Joe, it's been fun. Piss
So,
off.
Alright,
Yeah, Joe.
good night,
Thank you,
everybody.
Joe.
All right, Joe, thanks,
Bye-bye.
buddy.